is back again with another. You know what that means. Anyways, of course, we are doing it like never before. We are live and direct. You can watch us on all our platforms. Today, we are going to be looking at very important conversation. Of course, eyewitness reports, first-hand information. This is not I hear say, then tell me say. You understand me? Uh-huh. This is not a situation where all of you will be fighting me. Say, Sima, you don't know what is actually happening in Nigeria. Why are you talking like that? Uh-huh. So I just want to tell you that I know what is happening in Nigeria. I'm in Nigeria every day. In fact, as I'm talking to you, I'm in Nigeria for my Christmas. Don't mind me, I wish. But you see, we have people that have been to Nigeria and they are here with us to give us a report of what is actually going on in Nigeria. My guest, I have a guest. She seems to be obedient because she's aligning more to this new concept of OB and all of that. But I don't know. But we'll find out soon. But that's a little that I know. But hopefully, it will make sense for all of us. Understand me? You know how we do it. Is your boy the first son of Idu? You understand? I'm from Akwa Ibom. Our job, remember, is always to make sure that we continue to fight in order to protect and to defend our land. Are you getting me now? I strongly believe that we are the people that can set the record straight, and we are the people that's going to build our own country with our opinion, holding our leaders accountable. That is the way forward. So I don't want to keep my guest waiting for so long. I'm going to just bring her on board. I believe she will do a better introduction of herself. That way, I'm not going to touch on toes. You know what I mean? So please, I'm going to bring her live and direct now. I believe she's outspoken because she seems to be outspoken. And the obedient people might like her. So this is just a kind of a gentle warning to my guys on this page. Yeah. So let's bring her live. Hello. We are live and direct. I like the way you are laughing. So yeah, I know that you are ready for this conversation, right?
We will see. This one that you've already set me on the obedient corner. Already.
Yeah, the obedient people they like people that support their opinion. So
Okay.
after having a short conversation with you, I just discovered that you are obedient. Are you obedient? Let's start from there. Maybe if you want to introduce yourself by way, but are you obedient, please?
Sure. Hi everyone. My name is
Yeah.
Vivian. My Instagram handle on my YouTube channel is Vymart. Am I obedient? Let me drink water.
Remember,
I believe in the
drink water because as it stands now, obedient people seem to be failures.
I'm
Anyway,
sweating.
well, go ahead.
You know I'm afraid of you. No, I believe in the future of Nigeria. So am I obedient? Obi looks like the future.
Eh?
So I believe in the future of Nigeria. Please, you want to compare Obi to Tinubu?
No. We are not doing comparison. It's incomparable. It's an insult. Anyways, but let's just do it. So you say you're obedient and Obi seems to be the future of Nigeria. Is that what you're saying?
I am a believer of the future, and Obi looks to me like the future. He is not the Messiah. Obuakwa Jesus, he is not the one that is coming back.
Okay.
But he's better than our past. That's my opinion.
Okay. So you were part of the people that were shouting Obi, supporting Obi everywhere. Did you campaign for Obi?
I don't necessarily think I campaigned. My campaign will pass my WhatsApp group. Let me not lie.
So I didn't campaign for Obi on your WhatsApp.
My campaign was conversations here, conversations there. I didn't travel to Nigeria. I didn't stand in Nigeria. I didn't vote. I don't live in Nigeria. But am I supportive that Obi could be the future? I am.
Okay. I think this is a very good note for us to start this conversation. By the way, I know that so many obedient people, they are disappointed because with all their support, with all the followers they have, even on social media, even some yeye abilities, we call them yeye abilities. You know what we call them? All those celebrities, we call them yeye abilities that supported Obi. And with all the noise and the threats and the abuses, let me ask you.
You are rude. You are rude.
Let me ask you. Are you among the people? Because what we know the obedient people for are people that threaten people, abuse people, cause confusion, all kinds of things. So are you satisfied that the obedient people abusing people, causing kind of, they don't even respect anybody. And if you don't say anything good about Obi, they will attack you. Did you support that kind of generation of leaders that you say should take over Nigeria? I don't understand.
I don't support violence. So I don't know whether me and you are from the same Nigeria to speak right now, because there's always going to be people that will scatter the market, whether they support Tinubu, whether they support Obi. Did Obi ask people to go and fight? I don't necessarily think so. Are Nigerians tired? Yes. Do you see what I mean? Are Nigerians tired? Yes. But would I say a leader said go and fight? I don't know that Obi said go and fight. In fact, I'm not the guy's cousin. I'm not in family member. I don't know the English. I don't have any reason why I should be supporting him apart from supporting the future of Nigeria. But am I supportive of people who wants to go and scatter and burn trailer and steal and loot and say in the name of we didn't support Obi? No. But is it Obi sending them? I don't have confirmation. I don't think he's that kind of a leader.
So remember, everybody says he's supposed to be a leader. He's aware of the stories of obedient people abusing people, causing confusion, especially his set of IPOP people, Biafra people, that was causing confusion in the whole of the Southeast, that said there should be no election. And he's supposed to be a leader of everybody, right? And they keep asking him in various interviews. They ask him, what do you have to say about these people doing this? He never condemned them. And you say he wants to be a leader, and you say this is the future of Nigeria. How can you say Obi is the future of Nigeria when he's aware of what his followers are doing, what his supporters are doing, and he cannot condemn it? Please, what do you have to say about that?
Let me tell. Okay, I'm listening to you. This is your plenty force that you're using your big chest to ask me all these plenty things. A thought that came to my mind is this: as a parent, if you have more than 5 children, please, is it everything they do that you support? If you have adult children that's more than 5, is it everything they do that you would support? You answer me.
No, I will condemn it. I will not just keep quiet and allow them to continue.
But I also know that there was a time, especially after the election, when he didn't win and people wanted to start rioting and stuff. He told them to stop.
Exactly. No? After the election, when he did not win. Anyways, I'm happy that you are here. But just one question I will ask you. Why do you think that Obi, do you know how old Obi is?
He's younger than Tinubu.
No. How do you say he's the future of Nigeria when you don't know how old he is? What do you define as the future of Nigeria?
Anything better than what we have now.
Anything better than President Tinubu?
Anything better than my great-grandfathers leading the country.
Oh, is your problem an elder person, somebody that is older to lead the country? Or, because I don't understand now, because there's a difference between the future of Nigeria and bringing governance to Nigerian people or the old, either young or old. Is that what you're saying? Because Obi, if you don't know, Obi is over 62 years. So what do you have to say about that? Is part of the old. Listen to, let me give you a little bit of background. Obi is part of the old era. He worked with Abacha, if you understand what that means. He has been in assistant since during Abacha. He never caused changes. He was Anambra State governor some 13 or 14 years ago. He never caused any changes, right? And he waited after he finished till 2022 or 2023 for him to bring that change. My dear, wake up. He is part of the old order. In fact, as we are talking now, Obi is enjoying somewhere. Are you aware? His children will never ever be poor and everything. So how can you believe that Obi is going to be the future of Nigeria?
See, if you're expecting change for a country like Nigeria, that things have been the way they were for over 40 years, I don't necessarily think that one 45-year-old somebody is about to show up and get voted into power. I beg, let him go and try from local government. So is Obi, say, let me give you, this is where my head is coming from. What I'm thinking about is, anybody outside of the Kaban that we know, the Babangidas of this world, the Atiku, the Tinubu, the people that we know.
Including Obi now. That is the problem.
These things are in stages and men are in sizes. So let him go from governor to the president. And let me tell you this. I didn't necessarily think Obi would win. And I'll tell you why. And this is my opinion for everyone watching. Nigeria never reached that stage that a radical somebody is about to take power.
Is Obi radical?
To an extent,
no, Obi is nothing but a boy.
My comparison here is Babangida and Tinubu.
No.
That's my comparison. Give me somebody else now. Give me who was good. In fact, Obasanjo is better than what we have now.
Okay.
In my opinion.
Obasanjo is better than what we have now.
In my opinion, yes.
Okay, no problem. What do you know about Obi that made you to support him, first of all?
I don't know much about the guy. That's his thing. So even me, I'm not even as educated enough to give you chronology and tell you. I just know he's a fresh pair of mind. And he's led a state. And he's not in the circle of the caban. I would take anything.
Wow. I want to ask you a question. If you go to Nigeria, where do you want to be first? If you go to Nigeria, where do you want to be?
I don't think I'll go past Lagos. At most, I'll go to Benin. That's as far as.
But you would like to stay where? Please mention where you would like to be. Lagos.
I think so.
No, be specific, please. This is very important now.
I've just come back from Nigeria. I stayed in Lagos.
Perfect. And you said Obi was a governor before, right? Where was he a governor?
In my head, I think it's Anambra. I could be wrong, but it was in the east.
Very good. So why didn't you ever one day think of going to Anambra to stay?
Because what am I looking for there? Is it not where you have family that you go and stay? Because see, wait. I will buy my tickets. Wait. They didn't pursue me from United Kingdom. It is Anambra I want to go and see. Do I have anybody waiting for me there? Why would I go and try Anambra? I grew up in Enugu State. I know what the East looks like. But I don't have any family. I don't have connections in the East.
So you are telling me that if Anambra was to be like Lagos and Lagos like Anambra, you will still remain in Lagos?
Because I'll go where I have family and friends. I don't know anybody from Anambra because so I am not about to go there. Like, let Anambra be the best state in the whole of Nigeria. I go stay where I know people. Why would I go to the East? It's odd, you know?
Oh my God. So I just want to give you this information. If people make reference to Nigeria, they talk about Lagos, they talk about Abuja, they talk about Port Harcourt, they talk about Akwa Ibom, they talk about Kaduna. They don't make reference to anywhere in the East at all.
Why?
Because there is nothing to write about in the East. The East is made out of people and government that have contributed to the challenges of the country as we speak. The Obi you are talking about, that's why you say you don't know somebody supported the person. Obi, I told you, Obi was still in government or in politics, or was there in the system since Abacha regime. In fact, Obi was Abacha's boy. And if you know the story of who Abacha was, he was there. Obi was part of all the administration, all the economic team of the past administration. Did you ever hear any policy that Obi brought or any idea that Obi brought at all anywhere in the history of Nigeria? But all of a sudden you thought that Obi could have been the best. Let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you something here. I'm part of the people here. If you want to talk about younger generation, that could have, if you don't want the old people to govern us, yeah, Obi is not there. Obi can never help us.
So in your opinion,
yes,
with what we have in terms of people putting themselves up for government, who would you support, Abeg? After yourself, who would you support?
Sorry, say that again. What is your question?
With all the people we have today, celebrities, etc., including you,
yes,
who would you support to run for presidency?
To run for presidency? Only President Tinubu.
Again.
Only President Tinubu I will support. I will not even support Showere.
Why is that?
Because he can't win. I will not even support.
He will win now. Come on, a godfather is competing with the children, and you say because he can win. I beg, I'm confused. If he did not win, will you not have questions?
Yeah, but he ran in the election. Did he win? This is not the first time he ran. No, he ran in 2019. He did not win. So why should I waste my energy in somebody I know do not have the capacity, the political will, and the experience?
So it's your problem who can win because they can usurp power.
No.
Or is
let me tell you.
No. Wait. I don't vex now. It's your problem who can win or who can bring change. Which side are you on?
Anybody that wins is the only person that can bring change.
So you think
if you no matter the good idea you have, if you don't win, you can't bring change.
But wait, Charlie. So you believe that Tinubu will bring change?
President Tinubu is the best man for the job and is already doing it. You will see it now. He already giving you President Tinubu have already given you the reference point from February
He
2020.
has removed subsidy. Have you seen how expensive things are
Okay,
in Nigeria?
now we are going to that area now. You told me that you went to Nigeria, right? You were in Nigeria a few months ago, right? Or is it just in November or September? Tell us the eyewitness report of what is actually going on in Nigeria. If you want to start from the fuel issues, you start.
One line. Life report, one line. Life is expensive.
It's expensive in the UK. You live in the UK.
Hello, Chelo, Chelo. I see, I'm spending pounds in Nigeria and I'm feeling the pinch. Imagine the average Nigerian earning naira. Let me give you an example. Imported goods don't even go there. That's how I took my leg to stroll to a banner. I was like, let's go and try this supermarket. I got there. I was picking up this one, 2005. Add it, 4,000. It's less than 10K. Let's add it. I got to the till. I asked him 89,000. I first shifted back. I said, please, what did I buy? Did you know me that came from abroad with pounds? I took more than 60% of the things back. And in the end, my bill was 25,000. I said, okay, that one I can spend. The thing that it was in a bag, it was not up to a carrier bag.
Yes.
Some of it was imported, some of it was made in Nigeria. But it didn't make sense. What did I buy? Things like camphor, random things. Came to that much. And I went to the bakery. I got to the bakery and I was like, okay, I want egg roll, meat pie, sausage roll, add all those things. They charged me 3,900. I said, you know what? On this trip, I'm going to keep eating food because it looks like locally made food I can manage. Anything outside of that, my money no reach out. This is me spending pounds. So what are you talking about that Tinubu is already bringing change? Which part of the change? Have you tried to buy petrol? Have you tried to fuel your car?
We are listening.
You will
Go ahead.
tens of thousands of naira. The car no dey full.
Yes.
And you're telling me Tinubu is bringing change. Okay, I had a conversation with my mom that you would have thought that she was making it up. I wanted to buy something. I can't remember exactly right now what it was. And I was like, Mommy, how much? She said, I don't know. I was like, which one is you don't know? She be you bought it last year. She said, let me give you an example. I bought this other thing. I can't remember exactly what now. I bought it this other thing 3,500 a week ago. And today is 7,000. So how am I supposed to tell you how much? Nigerians can't plan. Because inflation, you're saying things are expensive in the UK. Yes. There's a certain percent of inflation, but it's not up to 50%. It's not even up to 15%. As we speak, I understand from the last report that I saw that it's dropped by -1 or 0.5%. So we're not dealing with 25, 50%. Nigerians are dealing with 400% inflation. Another person that I spoke to that deals with Forex is so sad that his or her business at the moment, they can't give price. Yesterday's price is not today's price in Nigeria. It's not a joke. Because they give price today, dollar is 1,010 million tomorrow. How do they look to their foreign counterpart? They look silly. The dollar is going like this, the pound is going like this. It got to a point once the pounds passed 1,000 naira, I wasn't smiling anymore. Because those of us that live in diaspora, it's like, oh, if the pounds is high, it means you send money home. My dear, that money you send home is almost useless because when you get there, you cannot use it to buy momo or buy suya. Do you see what I mean? So the businesses are suffering. How people are surviving, I don't know. You even have the average man who's trying to give their child foreign education. You want to imagine the transfer rates to come and pay school fees abroad? Don't even go there. So you're saying Tinubu is trying. He should continue.
So yeah, because we are on this platform. We always say the facts. The facts. You focus. Is there fuel subsidy in the UK, please? Do we have fuel subsidy? You don't know.
I don't know, and quite frankly, I'm talking about the country because with the fuel subsidy, people could fill their car. No subsidy now, people are struggling.
Yes, but when there was fuel subsidy, Nigeria
struggle that will make life better in the future because I'm struggling to see that future.
Okay, now let me explain to you now because you seem not to. First, you say you did not know your candidate; you were just supporting him because you wanted.
Because it's better than what
you wanted new person. You wanted new person. Okay, then this one I'm asking you: do we have fuel subsidy in the UK? You say you don't know. There is no fuel subsidy in the UK. Are you getting me now? And then you are talking about fuel subsidy, the price of food is also expensive here. I use my car. I how I used to fuel my car. Today I'm fueling my for me to fill the tank of my car. My car is not too big. For me to fill it up, I need like close up to 100 pounds for me to fill, and I fill it up. Before
And
now,
you
before now, no, I'm talking about yes, because UK to you. I'm talking about
are comparing it
UK.
to
I'm not talking about to Nigeria.
nothing.
Nigeria's money. All this while I've been hearing you talking about dollars and pounds. We in Nigeria we use naira. So you people don't even use your money. You don't even buy your food. You don't even promote your food.
Imports and exports is every nation, and every nation is involved in import and export. You're talking about people not promoting their food. Is there logistics for people to even produce and take it, distribute it around
Is there
Nigeria?
logistic? Is it President Tinubu that will give you
Where is,
logistic?
where is the road?
Where is the road?
Basic road. Everybody now has inverter. Thank God we're not doing a better pass my neighbor generator anymore. Where is the light? Where are the basic things? And you are here explaining to me that because the UK does not have subsidy, Nigeria should. I don't have a problem with taking away one thing, but what's the cushion? What's the long-term view we can see that this is
Yeah,
for
but
our
you are not
benefit?
listening to our president now. He has given you the long term. That is okay. Now you are here in this platform. We will tell you because it's like you seem not to understand. We will tell you. You understand? We will tell you here. The president, when he presented his budget and his plan and his vision, he made an assumption. He said by February 2024, this is what is expected to happen because he has made some investment and plans and policies that is going to enable that to happen. I get him, and it's a long-term vision that is going to bring Nigeria to a sustainable state. Are you getting me now? Previous governments have come and gone. They say subsidy and all that. Even Nigerians didn't even appreciate the subsidy that they had before. Until when this thing happened, they begin to say, oh, they are now saying, some of them are even saying that Buhari government is even better than President Tinubu government. Are you getting me now? They don't even have patience. Say that
I
again.
can see why. Dollar was not 1,003. I can see why. I can
Why
see why.
why are you talking about dollars? We use naira. Why are you talking about dollars? That is the greatest problem. Do you
Your
know?
country that exports petroleum products because the refineries don't work? Is it not the same country?
Yeah, but it's not President Tinubu. That is why President Tinubu is here. You see, you people bring all the problems of your forefathers, yeah, and you put it on President Tinubu's head.
He is the forefather.
No, he's not. He's not. He's not. He's been around. He's been around, but now he's now in charge. You see, one thing I want to tell you people, yeah, President Tinubu is not promising anybody anything. He's not telling you heaven that Nigeria is going to be like heaven, okay? But he's telling you that with the support of everybody, you know, with the people that he has, with his cabinet and everybody working together with the governors, yeah, he's going to make sure that he's achieved something, you know, by February 2024. Are you getting me now? He's not promising you anything. That is why I love him. He understands that for him to make things to happen, you don't need 2 years for even 8 years cannot sort out the problem of the country because he's been there. There has not been consistent development that will build a future for Nigeria. And this is the first time we are having a president that have the political will and the capacity to be able to put the country back on track first. So President Tinubu, as it stands now, is building the foundation that will take the country forward. Are you getting me now? Are you getting me now? But that is, we will talk about that later, yeah? We will talk about that later. My concern is, I noticed that you just say that things are expensive. Things are expensive everywhere. In fact, I will play a very live video of what is going on right now in the UK because you don't want to be sincere and tell our people back home the truth of what is actually going on. Because if you are able to tell them the truth, they will understand that this is a global issue. You understand me? And everybody is trying to solve it. Every country have a way of solving their problems. And then President Tinubu just came into power. He is also trying to solve the problem. Of course, you notice that, was it 2 weeks ago or just last week? You know, he has been able to, you know, sign some investment deals and memorandum of different companies, you know, coming together to make sure they fix our electricity problems, you know. Are you not aware of that? So many of these things are already happening.
For a compelling argument. God spare our lives, Sisima. We are here. February 2024, no foul. Just sleep, wake up.
Yeah, by February 24th, President Tinubu is going to give us another report. Yeah.
We're here. You make for a compelling argument. And honestly, if Tinubu is able to create a foundation before you will now lay the lintel and will now see the roof, we'll be here by God's grace. We will see if change is going to happen. My issue is he has a history. He did good for Lagos State. I mean, I rate the guy. But wait. He
Please,
finished.
repeat that again. Repeat that again.
That's
Hold on. What you will say it when President Tinubu was really in power as a governor? What did he do? Tell us.
he did good for Lagos State. See, I rate him for that. But he now did good for Lagos State, and the rest of Lagos for the rest of Lagos. The rest of Lagos's lifetime owes him. I'm confused. So are we going to be indebted to him?
How do you mean Lagos holds him? Can you explain that?
I'm not about to quote facts, but I know establishments that run in the state that still circle back to him in terms of payments, gratuity. The guy who runs Lagos. He did good, but Lagos owes him. Is that what Nigeria is going to do? Are we going to end up owing one forefather for the rest of our lives? I don't know. That's the bit that worries me. So did he do good for Lagos State in terms of administration and putting Lagos to order? He did. I will give that to him. That was obvious. Everybody likes Lagos today. When they say, where do you want to go in Nigeria? Lagos. Yes, because he did good for Lagos State. However, if he does good for Nigeria, we're going to owe him. Is Nigeria going to be paying him for the next 20 generations?
We will forever remember him for the legacy he's going to build in Nigeria, because many people have come and gone. They couldn't do that. So your problem now is that President Tinubu, excuse me,
give it to Olusegun Obasanjo. He did.
You just said that President Tinubu fixed Lagos, but your problem is that you are owing him. What does that mean? You have to owe him now because he did it, plus other his colleagues that did it. So now, when if he's able to make Nigeria to be like Lagos, we have to owe him because he's the only man that saved us.
So we will pay him gratuity for the rest of our life as a country?
Where? Can you give example?
I'm not going to quote so that
somebody... You don't know. You are only following stories.
I know what I know, but I don't have facts.
Exactly. We need facts. On this platform, we talk about facts. I get me now. Talk about facts. So what I want to say now is that I'm so much happy for you to tell me that when President Tinubu was a governor in Lagos,
yeah, he did good.
You are proud of him. But you can't say that with Anambra. You can't say that with Obi.
I said he did good for Lagos State. Don't be here putting words in my mouth. I said he did good for Lagos State, but Lagos State.
Can you say that about Obi? You can't. Because if you say yes, I will bring his brother now. From you know me, I always have everything. I will bring his brother. I will tell you what Obi did in Anambra. That Obi was a disaster. I can even play it to you here live and direct. When he was a governor, Obi was that is the word. We know him to be a disaster. You understand? Obi cannot
get the rest of Nigeria likes him and just his people don't like him. See, a prophet is never respected in
Excuse me, which rest of Nigeria like him? Where?
That's a lot of fans and followers.
No, that's a lie. Where? No. Which diaspora? Igbo people on social media.
Niger Republic.
Igbo people on social media. If you are looking at what is going on social media, then you are going to be confused because I worked with them before. Okay, just like I told you before, I was with Biafra, I was with IPOP. Igbo people, they do comedy on social because they are making money. Yeah, you know, some of them have different factions. Some of them OB, some of them comedy, some of them IPOP. They are on social media. So if you want to use that one to judge, then you are mistaken. Because
I live in diaspora, and it's not what I write.
But I also live in the diaspora. I never supported Obi.
No, because your uncle, you are on Tinubu's side. So even
no, there are so many of us that were on Tinubu's side. On this platform, most of my people are in the diaspora that support him.
Everybody
at first, okay.
Because your people in diaspora support him does not mean they have to support him. I've seen it's trouble.
No.
I'm telling you that my problem is that he's the forefathers you are complaining about.
Okay, you say he's the forefathers. How is he the forefathers?
I have an issue with all the great grandfathers leading us.
No problem, but you just said good thing about him. I listen to you now. You told us that you are proud of Olusegun Obasanjo. Excuse me. You say you are proud of Olusegun Obasanjo, right? He's one of the forefathers. You say you are proud of Tinubu as a governor in Lagos. So what are you talking about again?
They don't try. Make them go rest.
No, they won't rest.
Fresh blood.
They won't rest until they see capable hands that will take over the country. They won't rest. Do you know that young people will destroy this country in seconds?
I kind of agree with that young people bit because I feel like the greed still runs in a lot of the bloods. And when they give them power, they might do worse. However, let's give it a try. Because what we need is accountability. What we need is people that we can hold accountable. People that have integrity. There are not many for Nigeria because a lot of people are hungry. And it's out of hunger and greed. For those that are not hungry, there is greed. And it's out of hunger and greed they want to rule Nigeria, which means if we give you the flag and the power and the seat, we're in the same problem. So do I know who is better? I don't. But who do I prefer? Anybody outside of my great-grandfathers.
Okay, now let me tell you, because you seem to be finding it difficult to know people that are better or not. How will you know people that are better? Is by what they have done before, their history, their past history, what they have done before. If they were in power, look at their records. What did they do? What did they achieve? Have they made other people leaders? Have they mentored other people? Look at that is how to judge them.
So give me an example.
Obi don't have anybody that he mentored. Number
Okay,
one.
give me somebody else outside of Tinubu because I'm trying to get a full picture here.
There is no other person that is qualified. That is why there is no other person that can have the power. It's only President Tinubu that have it as it stands now. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Obasanjo was there. Do you know what he did? He wanted a third term. Okay? That is the problem. That is the problem. He was there.
Tinubu will not want second and third and fourth term.
It doesn't matter now. If Tinubu wants up to 5 terms, we'll give it to him. As long as he made Nigeria to be like Lagos.
Uncle, you have just confused me now. You just condemned Obasanjo that he wanted third term, and you said if Tinubu wants third and whatever term, we'll give it to him.
Because Obasanjo wanted third term when things were not okay. Because if things were okay in Nigeria, we will not be facing this challenge today. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
The challenge is historic, that nobody can change it overnight. Sir, pick a side. What side are you on?
What do you say?
You just said the challenge is historic, that it's not going to be solved overnight. So are you expecting Obasanjo to have been the Messiah? I am confused.
Okay, I'm happy that you're asking me this question. Very good. Now, this is how it is. Ever since President Tinubu left office, Lagos have been improving and growing. That is the record we are talking about. When somebody lay a foundation, it is a sustainable foundation for the future. He has a vision. For example, the blue rail lines today that is working was a vision of 17 or 20 years ago that he built when he was a governor, and his team, he now put people in place that continue to work with that vision, and today it is actualized. It's what I'm telling you.
Really?
Tell me the vision that Obasanjo left for Nigeria to grow that has been developed today. Nothing. So we are talking about a leader, a visionary leader.
No, you can't see the fact that we have telecoms in Nigeria. Are you going to remember? No. Come on, you got to give Obasanjo something. That's the one thing that comes on the top of my head. There's more things that he did. The fact that we have telecommunication to the point that it's now at scale. What are you talking about? And you are just like me. You are narrow-minded and you are holding on to, as in you are tunnel vision, not narrow-minded. Sorry, you're tunnel vision on Tinubu and you trust him. Give everybody else their credits. Obasanjo did.
I will give credit to Obasanjo. Of course, he did what he needed to do to survive during his own time. That's the point. He needed what he needed. He did what he needed to do to survive during his own time. There's no problem. Are you getting me now? So what I just want to assure you is that if President Tinubu was able to lay a foundation for Lagos today, we cannot forget Tinubu in Lagos. We cannot forget others. There are plenty. It's not only Tinubu that did it. Ambode did this. Other people did it. Fashola did it because they worked together with that vision. Are you getting me now? To build that Lagos that is today. We need that kind of a visionary leader today to build that country, to lay the foundation that will catapult to Lagos. Because if Nigeria, I tell you, if Nigeria is like Lagos, my brother, it will be the best. Are you getting me now? If today in Nigeria, if people cannot travel out of the country, the next place is Lagos. They believe that they can make it in Lagos. If they can't leave the country, they can make it in Lagos. They can make it in Akwa Ibom. They can make it in Abuja. They can make it in Kaduna. They can make it in Port Harcourt. Those are the places that people can go and they can actually say, oh, they will start a life there. Somebody did it. In the midst of the chaos,
you just mentioned different parts of Nigeria. It's not Tinubu that did everything. You mentioned Abuja.
Now you are talking.
Akwa Ibom. You
are talking.
It's not only Tinubu that.
Now you are talking. Tinubu has not even done anything yet. You understand me? He has not, because he has not. What he has done is policies, changing the systems and building the capacity that will make the system to work. That's what he's trying to do now. We have not actually.
Can we also focus on Nigerians helping Nigeria be better?
Exactly.
Because we can shout about government. The countries that have prospered on administration, policies, things that foundation and everything you described. but have also prospered on their people putting in their 10 pence and their efforts. Can we also talk about what Nigerians can do to help Nigeria be better?
That is why we are here. That is why we are here because, and that is why I was like, why are you people putting blame on the president? Nigeria have a structure. Are you getting me now? Nigeria have a structure. The structure is federal government, state government, and local government, right?
Mhm.
Mostly, the job of the federal government is policy, security, huh? And then
Mhm.
maybe I would say the money. They would
Mhm.
allocate they give money everybody the federal allocation, right? So now the
Mhm.
federal allocation goes to the state. What is the purpose of this allocation? Is for the state government, the governors to use these resources to build the state. Do you know that if every state is built, it means Nigeria is developed, right? So but every
Sure.
Nigerians have this notion that the country is bad because of the president, because of the president. And then when
Not only the president.
no, they
There
always
is
point
no
to
the
the
structure
president.
isn't
In fact, it's
working.
Tinubu government. It's Tinubu. You mentioned, it's Tinubu that makes it. You say forefathers. If it was Obi, no, tell me the difference. If Obi was there, do you think? Because Obi also said he would remove first subsidy. So do you think if Obi was there, that things would have been different today in Nigeria?
I just want a different person. I feel like the Americans that voted Trump, my opinion, that the Americans that voted Trump just wanted anybody outside of the circle, and that's why Hillary didn't win. So for me, I just want somebody, an air, just give me fresh air, give me somebody else that is not the usual PDP and ACP and everybody that we know. That's where I'm coming from. Because I'm thinking if you shake things up a bit, things might move a different direction. I don't have the answer to Nigeria. If I was asked to rule Nigeria tomorrow, I don't have the answer. I might not even make as much a change because I don't have that experience. It's not my expertise. But I also know that all of us, they say many hands make light work, right? All of us can contribute our little bit in our own space to make the same Nigeria better. What are we doing individually?
So
I
we are
mean,
going to.
just all people celebrities, but celebrities are starting to use their platforms, the ones that care about certain values that will help the country move forward. They are using it to push the country, push the community, push the society.
I'm not aware of any celebrity that is doing that yet. I'm not aware. If you're aware of anyone, mention it. So because this I put to you, if you're aware of any celebrity that is doing anything to move the country forward, please tell me one. All the accolades is for their own personal interest. For example, maybe Burna Boy get music, they get Grammy awards. Finish. Do you know that all the monies they take, the people that sign them, they don't even pay tax in Nigeria. All their sponsors are not even in Nigeria. That is by the way. Please don't go there. But I want to. There's a discussion I want us to talk about before we move
Listen,
to
the
this.
Nigerians are paying tax. The ones that are paying the tax, they all know the money is being embezzled. So why don't you think that's why Nigerians are not paying tax? I'm not supporting them. I am not supporting not paying tax, but I'm saying the tax that you paid, where is it? You don't have accountability. So the ones that are paying the taxes, I can see why they're not paying it. I'm not supporting it, but I can see why.
No problem.
Because when you want pay tax, the
You
best people can't tell you say, wait, the best people can't tell you say, pay this amount, which is a percentage, because I'll put it at my back pocket and I'll give you the paper to say you are paid. The money didn't go anywhere. Is that the tax you are talking about?
we will talk about that because I'm not aware of Nigerians that pay tax. If there is, bring
They're all
evidence. No,
Nigerians.
no, 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 no. If Nigeria, if in the
At least
UK
the
now,
Nigerians that work for
you know, in the
multinationals,
UK,
taxes are pay as you earn, so they don't have a choice. The corporates will pay tax, I believe.
no problem. But what I'm saying is that if in the UK, if you ask me evidence of my tax, I have it. So if Nigerians are saying that they are paying
Comparing
tax
Nigerian
and they are
structure
not
to
using their money, let them bring it out. Let's see evidence. They don't pay tax.
no. You can't
They don't pay
generalize and
tax.
say all Nigerians don't pay
They
tax.
don't
I
pay
don't
tax.
believe that. I
Tell us,
believe
tell us when Burna Boy pay tax.
the
Tell us when Burna Boy pay tax. When did Burna Boy pay
multinationals
tax?
pay tax because they are not a Nigerian company. Their own integrity is at stake. So they do. The
No,
question is where does the tax go? That's the problem.
no, that is not the question. Let us establish first who is paying tax. It's simple. Let us establish. You don't need to bother where the money is going. First of all, we can hold our government and say, look at all our tax we have paid. Where has it gone? There is nobody showing that they have paid tax first, and you are saying where is the money gone? When there
You
is no
can't just
tax.
wake up and say all Nigerians don't pay tax. That's not.
Did I say all Nigerians? I say Nigerians don't pay tax. That is the word. Nigerians don't pay tax.
And I'm justifying it by saying the tax no they go anywhere. That's why they're
Let
not
them prove
paying.
to us that they pay tax first. If they prove, then we can. See, I want to say something before we move because I think this is very, very important. In the course of our
Mhm.
conversation, you keep hammering on that you don't want our forefathers. You want young people and all of that, Trump and all of that. Now, let me give you a very good example. We don't need to go
Mhm.
further. This is, everything we talk about practical. Do you know what
Mhm.
happened in Liberia? You don't know what happened in Liberia.
Educate me.
So young
I don't think I know what
in
you are referring
Liberia,
to.
they needed a fresh blood. They were tired of their forefathers or whatever.
And
They wanted young people, somebody with this thing.
I'm not going to say what's in my head, but
And
carry on.
then
I'll let
and
you say.
then during that election, they brought George. This the judge, the president of George. Now he's they have removed him now. That is why I'm talking now. So George was a very good. He was well to do. Don't get me wrong. He was doing well in his football career in America and all of that. And so people thought that this George that is coming, fresh blood, young, is like 50 something, that he's going to build Liberia to be the best. Guess what? It became a disaster. That the people of Liberia today voted him out. They voted him out because what they thought George can do or would do for them in Liberia, he didn't do it. So they brought in his deputy or his vice. Now, as during this last election, they voted out George. He was a young person, 50 something, very career driven, well to do. And they thought, just like you are telling me that Obi could have been a savior of Nigeria, I can assure you that Obi could have been a disaster. You understand me? Just like George, the Liberian judge they have just removed. So it's not about young blood or fresh blood. The US today have been ruling by people that are matured. Are you getting me now? In other places, people that are matured. It's not about that. I keep telling you, it's not about whoever is the system in place that will checkmate. Do you know that even if we don't have prime minister in the UK will still function because there's a system in place.
That is accountable. And nobody's saying the UK is perfect. I'm not going to go into it, but nobody's saying the UK is perfect. There is a structure, there is an accountability. Now, it's not only Nigeria that your government will rub it in your face that they are being silly, and nobody will say jack about it.
We never have a government before. Now is the first time we have a government. President Tinubu is the government.
Obasanjo was nothing. He was just passing through.
Where is the structure that he put in place? I keep telling you, it's not temporary fixes. Let me tell you what Obasanjo did. Obasanjo brought temporary fixes that solved Nigerians' problem. But did it last? When he left, things were not there. Things were not working. And this is what I'm telling you. We need a structure in place.
I thought you just said we're expecting Tinubu to make a miracle, but we're forgetting that the problem started from our ancestors. And now you just said Obasanjo did things, and when he stepped away, it did not last. If the problem is from our ancestors, why are you blaming Obasanjo? But you are not. You are expecting Tinubu to be the Messiah. I am confused.
I'm not expecting Tinubu to be the Messiah. I said Tinubu has the capacity, the political will, and the capacity. You don't understand this statement. The political will, the capacity to bring Nigeria back on track, to put the systems in place, the foundation, because Nigerian
And then
problem.
what happens when he leaves? Because the guy is old.
No. He's putting the foundational things in place, just like Lagos. He left Lagos now, but Lagos is still functioning. We have reference in what I'm telling you. I give you example. We talked about Lagos, what he did, the foundation is laid. Today, somebody that took over from him continue from that vision. This continuity. Government is continuity. You understand me? And this is what we are talking about. President Tinubu is going to build the foundation. You understand me? That will make the country to be the best. And from that foundation, another person that comes will follow that foundation and make Nigeria to be the best. That is what I'm talking about. But please, can you accept before we move forward?
Can I accept? Did
yes.
you carry gun to put in my head? Why do I have to accept?
No.
You carry gun from? Sir, we will agree to disagree. If you want to move on, you move on. I accept Mac again.
No. Did you know what I want to accept?
I don't want to accept. See, we don't have to be on the same page. Forget that matter. Move on. What is that? Can I accept?
So what is it that is wrong with Nigerians to always believe that, because somebody like a forefather leading us is the cause of the problem? Why do you always think so? Because I'm just giving you example of Liberia.
My example, the only reference I can give is the same circle. So it's not new. It's the same circle. Can you just give me somebody different? Excuse me. Not because the somebody different is the Messiah, but the somebody different would have a different angle. We're tired. I'm tired of this. It's the same. If Tinubu does not win, maybe Atiku would have won. Maybe it's the same. You are
No, but
recycling.
this is the first time President Tinubu is on the throne.
Well, he's been a godfather now. Is Tinubu new to these things? What are you talking?
Godfather to who?
He is the godfather.
To who?
He is the godfather. That's all I'm going to say on this point.
You are talking about Jagaban. Oh my God. Then why did your Obi think that he can defeat the Godfather? No, I'm asking.
I didn't like I said it earlier on this call. I don't necessarily think Obi was going to win. Nigeria has not reached that level of change. It's my children's time that other people start to shake up. But I just hope that things will be shaking up somehow. Don't ask me how, and I'm not going to say what I'm thinking in my head. But I just hope that things will be shaken up and we'll have a different perspective because we could use with fresh ideas. I'm tired.
The fresh idea is President Tinubu.
It's your platform. I'm not going to.
No. It's not about my platform now because I can give you example. Yeah, it's not. You are talking about on.
Give me an example of Lagos State, but you mentioned Abuja, you mentioned Kaduna, you mentioned Rivers, and you are still hanging on to the fact that Tinubu is the only person in the whole country. I know he's the person that can win, and you are saying he's the only person that can make change. Ngwanu, you said February 2024. It's not far again. I'm counting.
February 2024, we are going to see. We can give a yardstick of what he has accomplished in terms of the policies and the system he has put in place. And
we
then
will be happy. If he makes change, we will be happy. Would I say he should step away?
So give him the chance. Give him the chance. So please, I want you because what we want now. I just want you to tell us what you really see in Nigeria as you went there, like the challenges that people are actually facing. Is it what do you think are the challenges? Is it just because first subsidy was removed, or is individual? Because now we are moving to the next conversation. Because President Tinubu is not the one selling fuel. President Tinubu is not the one transporting people. President Tinubu is not the one selling rice or bag of rice. But we hear that people are increasing bags of rice. People are even removing some part of the rice. We have a video where some people selling rice, they were taking some out, but still selling it at a very high cost to people. Are you getting me now? So all these issues that is going on, is it President Tinubu that is causing it or individuals in Nigeria?
We just talked earlier on about what are Nigerians doing to make Nigeria better. One of the challenge we have in Nigeria, I believe, is our mindset. We're very short, pardon me for generalizing, this is my opinion. We're very short-sighted. We're very now. We're very me, myself, and I. There's no, how does what I do impact the next person, my neighbor? Similar to I better pass my neighbor generator. As far as I get light, I don't care whether my man kitchen if sleep because the generator they disturb me, they get headache. It's not their problem. I'm not saying everybody else in every other part of the world does that, but the me, myself, and I, only me. And I was having a conversation with the European counterparts last month, and I was trying to understand why. And the only thing that came away from that conversation was other people, if I use Europe as an example, may not necessarily need to think of me, myself, and I because the system works. Do you see what I mean? The system works, and that gives people the space to be able to look out for their neighbor, think about the impact. So whilst I want to blame Nigerians that the person looking at bag of rice and halving it and stuffing it with wheat or whatever so that they can make more profit is thinking about me, myself, and I understand. I don't necessarily think that's the best way to make money. But if the system does not work and they're trying to maximize profits, you are saying not to blame the government. However, if there was the system that worked, they may not necessarily need to go that far. I'm just giving this example of the construct of talking to somebody who is in the society that has structure that works, expensive or not. Do you see what I mean? Now, the corruption that we experience in Nigeria, from even when you get to the airport to when you try to go out, to the person that carries your trolley, to the person trying to rob you, to the person trying to play you, to the taxi man trying to give you 10 times the price, it's not necessarily a government problem. Again, it's how will I eat today? Me and my family. How do I get home today and make sure there's food on the table? If the landlord increased rent, how do I pay it? Everybody's thinking about me now. I don't necessarily think that the average Nigerian, I'm talking about the unsheltered average Nigerian. I don't necessarily think they're thinking what's going to happen in 5 years, what's going to happen in 12 months. They don't have that luxury because there are certain people that till today, if they don't sell bread, they won't eat. If they get back to their house, landlord fee don't lock door, say they no pay rent. Do you see what I mean? So if you're talking about those people, I want to say mindset is one of the issues, but the system doesn't work. So how are you about to change mindset? It's hard. And then don't even get me started. We'll now add sprinkle religion on top. All of us are Christians. By the time we sprinkle religion on top and is what's the word? In the name of Jesus, everything rather than common sense, I have a problem with that. Because another cloth we've all worn as Nigerians is the cloak of religion, the huge deception going under the name of we're Christians. You might as well just be a pagan. Let me know where your problem is and let me know what I'm fighting against. So there is the mindset which I think we can do better with, because it was not the president that put the petrol, and instead of 20,000, put 10,000. It wasn't Tinubu that did that at that petrol station. Do you see what I mean? It's not the president that did what was that thing, palliatives during COVID, that it even expired, something that was meant to be given as aid. It was not president that stuffed bag of rice with something else or reduced it. It's not president that makes flour 3 times expensive that the average man cannot afford it. It's the individuals. But whilst I want to blame the individuals that the greed common is too much, there's no system. Everybody's fighting for me, myself, and I. So I don't necessarily think I have the answer to it. I can sit here and list everything that did not work, including give me 5 gala, the person gave me 3 because traffic don't clear, the motor don't drive, the guy don't get extra 200 naira. So you don't consign the guy because madam, now you dey inside air condition. But that person is working off the back of there is no structure that works.
So do you not agree that we need structures to move the country forward? We need structures and systems in place.
It has to, otherwise nothing's going to change. We can also make our individual changes in our own little, like shift our mind, just choose to do right. Right and wrong is a construct, right? We're adults. Choose to do the best. Not because somebody will tell you thank you, but at least you can go to bed and sleep at night knowing that this is all I did. Choose to help your neighbor in the little way that you can. Choose to not condone certain things. Choose to call things and people out. That you don't need a policy to do. But then again, those things work where the structures work. So it's kind of chicken and egg.
That is why President Tinubu decided to become the president of Nigeria.
Please, is Tinubu paying you?
Many people have said if President Tinubu is paying me, if President Tinubu is paying me, I wouldn't do what I'm doing now.
Why not?
Because I'm doing it with the whole of my heart. Are you getting me now? Because I strongly believe in Nigeria. I believe that the challenge of the country is bad leadership. And for the first time, we now have a good leader. Okay. And that person is President Tinubu.
So when Tinubu changes Nigeria, are you going to go back from abroad?
Yes, now. If all of us wants to go back, okay. You understand me? Even as I am here now, I've not left Nigeria. Because everything that I do is about Nigeria. I talk about Nigeria. People threaten me because of Nigeria. People say all kinds of things because of Nigeria. They say they want to do this. I talk to people in Nigeria. In fact, I'm more Nigerian than any people in Nigeria because I know more things than people in Nigeria already. So that's what I can tell you. So I understand. I've been telling everybody that it doesn't matter what any president will do. Even Jesus Christ come to Nigeria now. If you don't change things, reshuffle the system, it will not. So I believe that is what President Tinubu is trying to do. But I can mention one example. Mm-hmm. But if you don't put this structure and system in place, it's going to be difficult to move forward. And to put the structure in place, you need somebody like President Tinubu to do it. For example, let me give you an example. Do you know? You talk about import and export business. Mm-hmm. Do you know that people that are doing importing and exporting business, they are fighting the president for trying to, yes, they are fighting the president for trying to change that importation and exportation system. So there are people fighting the policies of the president.
Is that because he's making it more expensive for them?
We don't want people to import. Why are they importing?
Are we supporting the Nigerian made in Nigeria product? Because
yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, Uncle, before you finish that part, how are we doing for logistics? We can't even move state by state as humans, not to
Is
talk.
that the cause of President Tinubu? I just said that the
The
governors supposed to build the roads.
federal roads are not working. You say it's not the fault of Tinubu. I'm confused, sir.
Tell me which federal road that is not working.
I went Ira in Edo State, and there was a road between Ekpoma and somewhere. Apparently, that road is the road that takes you to Abuja. You don't see potholes and traffic of trucks. Wait, let me finish. I heard that the goods coming from the north going to the south that stay there for days and go bad. So it's pointless driving it to the destination. You are saying to me, how is that not a federal problem? I'm talking federal roads here.
Okay. So now let's talk. You just mentioned example of the federal road in Edo State.
Mhm.
Have you found out if monies were allocated and it wasn't completed?
Sir, it's a cycle now. One person allocates some.
Exactly. And President Tinubu was not there. Oh. President Tinubu was not there. Wait now.
Okay,
President Tinubu
saying
was
that
not there.
you are saying
The previous government, I will give you my own example as well. The previous government gave a contractor that job. He was not done. He was not.
so. Now that Tinubu comes, he will give that contractor the job and
Yes,
they
the
will
road is
supervise.
already awarded. It's one of the road that is awarded. Yes. Are you not aware? That your road is already awarded. Is in fact
Is that a big deal? Now today they start to they awarded.
no, because President Tinubu administration is different.
Need be done is my question. I
Yes,
don't care
it's
who.
going to be done because now the federal minister, what is his name? The minister of
Confidence about.
works. The minister of works is even Dave Umahi. He's different. He's saying, listen to Dave Umahi now. Dave Umahi is in charge of this contract now. So that road has been already awarded. Now let me give you our own example. In the
Please, I'm doubting Thomas as far as
no
Nigeria is
problem
concerned.
now, no problem, no problem.
Show me
The
evidence. What
southwest,
is
the southwest road, southeast west road, yes, of course, that passes across Port Harcourt down to Imo, all those areas across the coastal lines. Do you know how many times the previous government has given monies for that road to be constructed? It was not constructed. People consumed that money. Ike Ekweremadu is one of the people that road was awarded to. They did not use the money to do the road. So the challenges of the country, as from my investigation, the federal government is not the cause of the situation of the country. It's individuals, your brothers and sisters who have opportunity to have links to collect contract, to collect, they don't do it. It's individuals. So the individuals are forced.
and somebody not supervised to make sure that the money they gave, the road they gave you money for, you do
In
it.
fact, in this government, this is how I tell you that this government is different. In fact, in this government, President Tinubu said the state can do road now. They do any road and they will bring it and they will reimburse them. That is the new that is what has changed now as I'm talking to you. So because so that nobody will say it's money that stopped them from doing it or anything. So in this government, no leader have excuse because President Tinubu has charged everybody. Go and make sure you do what you're supposed to do. In fact, he has told his ministers that if they fail to do, he's going to sack them. He said it. He's already there. So in the next maybe February, he's going to review their work. Anyone that did not perform, he will sack them. That is a difference. That is a leader. President Tinubu is a leader.
Sir, you brought me here to convince me. I said I'm doubting Thomas. February no far. Sir, bring me back in February. Let us do today what you said versus what we saw. And we can compare notes. And if he's making progress, I don't have a problem. I want Nigeria to be better. That's where I'm from.
So you are saying that you went to Nigeria, food, the cost of food was so high.
Expensive.
Cost of food,
Light.
no
Light, no.
light. No,
Everybody's using inverter
okay.
and solar power. Petrol is expensive. At least, there were, I didn't experience the Lagos Island, what's it that they call it? Tsunami where rain go fall, go fit pass road. I didn't
Flooding,
experience
okay. Flood, okay.
that. I didn't experience the flooding, thank
Because
God.
they have demolished all the road now. They have demolished all those houses that have been blocking the flood.
Well, is it that the season I went to was not really, I don't know, Sha, but I know that I didn't experience. You know those ones we used to see on TV that forget it.
Yes.
I didn't, it rained a few times, but I didn't experience that. So the basic things, food, water, lights, is through the roof. People can plan. Everybody's robbing everybody. In fact, I even topped up lights. I reach out, so boy, the lights no top up.
Can you imagine now? You see what you just said now?
That tire me. I was like, what is going on? Yeah, so that's what I mean by everybody is greedy because there's no system that works. So whilst I want to say, my fellow Nigerians, Biko, don't be thinking about you and you and you. But if they have to think about today and survival, Nigerians are on survival mode. They are on survival mode. In fact, the guy that drove me to the airport said, auntie, this airport when I carry you go, so be like say, make I just enter your suitcase, they come. And I was like, it's not easier in Europe. But how do I explain it? I sound privileged. So I just said, everybody's jackpotting. They say Lagos is empty. Lagos is still full. They say Nigeria is empty. Nigeria is still full. But even the Nigerians that come here, it's not easy. Nobody's handing you money. There's no money to pluck in Buckingham Palace. Like they think that when you come here, you just start collecting money. But the thing is, because the system works, at least it's manageable. And the beauty of it is here, you can do any job, you still earn a living because the structure works. This is what Nigerians can equally be hardworking. They could potentially be honest. But if the system know they work, what are we going to do? So are things expensive in Nigeria? Is it unbearable to live? It is. But are people going to survive? They will. And tomorrow we will now say people are, what thing that they call them, Fulani headsmen, and everybody's kidnapping and all of these other things because people are trying to survive. You need to see the gratitude in certain people's faces when you offer a type of arm. I know that it's not necessarily going to change their life, but because they're just living hands to mouth.
Is that because of the president?
You know, assume is that because of the president? I just said to you now, there's no structure in place. In Ajoko Amjam question, I don't understand. The problem, if there's structure, it will be better. It will be better. But it's not there yet. It's in February. We'll wait. We're here.
Let me ask you a question.
Mm.
You know, I've been listening to so many people, just like you said, you've been to Nigeria, you have actually seen firsthand what is
I
actually
was in
going
Nigeria.
on.
Wow.
And you understand that the individuals themselves, they are even worse than our leaders.
They're not worse.
They are, if they have opportunity, they will even
Worse,
they will even sell that country.
They'll sell Nigeria, yeah.
Okay, so now what I want to say now is that if we were given opportunity to rule Nigeria in just to be a president of Nigeria, what will you do differently? What do you think will be the possible solution? You have talked about the structure and the system.
I think accountability, transparency and accountability, yes.
It's a very big word though.
Yes, I think accountability in the sense that
is it in the side of the governors or president or who or senators? Because every senators have a duty in their constituency.
See, I'm not into politics, it's not my bread and butter. If you gave me Nigeria to rule by chance or whatever for a week, public service would be unattractive because you will actually be a public servant. You'll be accountable, not just governor, senator to governor, governor to president, local government to the state. No, there will be reports. You know how businesses do quarterly reports or monthly end of year, end of month? We will have that. Which money came in? You will report back to your people. It will be sitting somewhere on the internet because all of this ghost money and ghost payments, there's accounting for a reason. It will be there to the point that anybody over 18 can question anything. There'll be forums. You will be accountable. You will sit and you will listen to them and you will take action because you know what? 3 months later, you're coming back to the same circle and they're going to ask you questions. I will run it like I've seen corporates run. I'm not saying corporates are perfect, but accountability and transparency, yes, they're not going to be 100% transparent, but at least 75%. You see that money that they will say, oh, so this is the money that was allocated. Please, where did it go? It will not be black holes anymore. That's the only thing that if I had a magic wand that I could lead Nigeria, that would be it. But you know the beauty of that? It will make public service. You will have to ask yourself, do I really want to serve? It won't be a status thing anymore. Because all that you are flying to which abroad to go and do treatment. Fix the hospital in your state. Start from there. You will wear Nigeria, you will eat Nigeria, you will live Nigeria, you will breathe Nigeria for starters. All your children that leave school abroad, you will repair the school because they're coming back. We will all be in the country. And to your point on import, we will always have the countries, the developed countries do a certain tax and different policies in place to make import and export so that they are not at a disadvantage. It will be disadvantageous to get imported goods, especially the ones that Nigerian can produce. Those are the things, and I won't do it because I know it all. I will get experts involved. I will get SMEs in different areas, but they too will be accountable. So the person allocating the budget to the person doing the work, excuse me, to the person accounting, they are different people. It's not a you are the godfather, everybody sit down, we have a conversation, we collect our share. One person does the road for 10% of the price, the thing doesn't work. 4 years later, we'll come back and do the same road. No, you will be accountable. You will hear the people. They will see you. They will touch you. A government official will not be somebody with 7 siren cars that we are all hailing. No, we will see you. We will walk. When was it? The Prime Minister of the Netherlands? I think it was in Nigeria on social media sometime in the summer. And she was like, "Oh, this is my Prime Minister." And she was walking. The guy was going to get coffee in Den Haag. And she had a chat with him and she recorded it on Instagram and blah, 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 blah. They will see you, they will touch you, they'll be able to interact with you. You're not going to be a mini god living in a 10-bedroom mansion with 10 million nannies or house help or drivers and everything. No. Then I will see who really wants to serve Nigeria. That's what I would do.
So you will make public service unattractive.
Yes. It will be public service.
Wow. Wow. I know that there are so many things you say you will do, but how can you make public service unattractive? Because for you to be able to pass the law, the same people are the people that will approve that law.
That's why I use the caveat if I had a magic wand. I'm talking miracles here. I'm not talking.
But remember, these are the same thing we want President Tinubu to do.
You have a lot of faith. I'm just waiting to see. You have a lot of faith in
Okay,
this
you
guy.
don't have the faith in President Tinubu. Who do you have faith in President? And how will that person be able to solve that problem? That's why I asked you that question.
There's something in my head that I'd rather stay in my head. I'm not about to express it on the internet. I have an idea.
You want to say that Nigeria will never work? Is that what you want to say?
No, Nigeria has to work. I'm Nigerian. It has to work for the future's sake. It needs to work. But I'm not going to say what I'm thinking. This is the internet.
Okay, you don't want to say it.
No.
Okay.
But there are ways to get around these things. Some countries have done it. We'll just leave it there.
Ah, you want to buy people? Is that what's in your mind?
I don't know.
Anyways. So I think I've asked that last question I wanted to ask, that if you had opportunity to be there or in 1 week, or you have opportunity to give it that, what is it that you could have done? You say, oh, you are just believing in miracle. Because
I said I had a magic wand with transparency and accountability. Let me ask you, if you were to rule Nigeria, what would you do differently?
I will do exactly what I will do exactly what President Tinubu is doing now.
I'll give up. I'm tired of you.
I want to tell you now. I will tell you. But I want you to know a reference point to what President Tinubu is doing, because it's very important. Because just like you said, do you know that even when during the election, for you to even get nominated in your party, in fact, the politics start from your party, from PDP, or whether you are in PDP, any party you are, for you to even get the ticket to represent, you don't know the forces that fight you. You understand me? So even that is why, do you know that Obi is a PDP member? Obi only left PDP to join Labour Party so that he can get ticket. So that is why I was telling you that Obi is part of the godfathers that have spoiled the country. He's a failure. You understand me? He might be a failure, he might be a success in his own person, but it's a failure in terms of governance or as a public
servant. I don't even think you're even giving the guy, you're not giving him opportunity, or you're not cutting him the slack. You're like, he's a failure, he has failed. All you can think of in terms of him and power and government is he's failed. That's it.
Because he was a governor. A governor has almost the same power as a president.
He failed in comparison.
Yeah, he failed woefully. Oh my God! You say you don't know much about politics. I mean, I know. I can tell you
all the failures, and just try and give us a pro list
of what,
of all his failures as a governor.
Number one failure is when he lied. Is when he lied that he he changed the education system in Anambra when we know that Anambra was an education center, like an exam center where people come and write exam. They pay people to write exam. That is, and then they say that year that Anambra came the best result. What result? Remember, before that time, the school were closed. They were strike for 2 years, and doctors were on
Yes,
strike for
yes,
2 years.
yes.
Immediately, the strike was called off. They write exam, and the school became the best. That tells you that it was exam center. He lied to the people, but because we know, because I was there, we understand what happened. They pay people to be
You're
writing
saying
exam.
Tinubu has never lied.
He has never said he has never lied, but Obi has been telling us that he has never lied. You see the biggest difference? You see the biggest difference? I have never seen President Tinubu tell Nigerians that he's a saint.
I don't
He's a saint. I've never seen that. But Obi have been telling everybody that he's a saint. Oh, that he never did
I
this.
don't
That
think
when he was a
he
governor,
said.
Obi said when he was a governor, he never spent money. He saved money. Where is the money you save? That is why we are angry with him. I get him now. People like us, that's why we are angry with him. In fact, Obi said something that got my attention. You know why many people were so attracted to Obi? Because Obi deceived them. They never know what it's about. Obi said, oh, that they used to kill cow during that time in government house. But when he came, he said he stopped the killing of cow. Obi said that even his driver, he want to fill up the tank, the car. He will not give the money to the driver. He will be the one to pay it. You see, what you see, at the end of the day, we discover that everything was a lie. Obi don't even love the country. That's why I say it's a failure. Obi does not even represent the country, because even during his campaign, he was busy promoting India, Malaysia, other countries. He was saying, oh, if it's like Malaysia, look at what they will do. If it's like, he never said what he did as a governor, what he did differently to change the situation, because you can compare the state to the nation, to the country as a whole, because it's the same thing. Because the governor have the same powers, almost the same power like the president in your state. But he never give example of what he did when he was there. So that is why we know that Obi was a failure and will continue to be a failure. So we don't even use it as a sample. So it's a big time failure. If you ask me, I would. Obi, do you know that other states in Nigeria today try to make education to be free? It was during that time Obi increased the tuition fees. And he said, if you want to try, if you think that education is expensive, try ignorance. It was that statement. It was Obi from Obi. So we know that he's a complete liar and it's a failure, and that's why it's a failure. Obi could not even bring people together. When he was in Abga, he destroyed Abga. Today, Abga do not even start. He destroyed Abga, left Abga, went to PDP, destroyed PDP. Do you know that it was Obi destroyed PDP, went to Labour Party. Even today, Labour Party is not even, they don't even know where they stand. Are you not aware? But when President Tinubu came, he's a leader. He built, he settled issues, and that shows you he's a true leader, and he has the capacity to be able to bring everybody together and to move the country forward. That is what I'm telling you.
Praying
So you
for our sake that Tinubu does all these things, because right now, even if the devil came and made Nigeria better, I might just hail him. So all this, all these
so
ones,
and then
all these ones, you are using your full chest. You are doing kitty kitty. Should you say February, sir? I will set a reminder. Which,
yeah, okay. So let's look at something, another issue now.
Mhm.
You mentioned something about road construction. Do you know that it is not, you mentioned federal road.
Mhm.
How many federal road do we have compared to state road? We have lots of state road that has not been completed.
Yeah, it's the same corruption system. You give a contractor, the contractor gives everybody the bribe, does 10% of the work, come back in 4 years. It's the same story. It's
So do you believe that Nigeria will work?
in its drastic change, and I don't know that we are ready for that, because you know the beauty of Nigerians, we like good life. See, we don't see Nigerians, all these ones were shouting, we want change, we want change. Let's drastic come. Everybody will just, we like our life. So do I believe Nigeria can work like any other country? It can. I kind of feel like it needs a drastic shakeup. What that drastic shakeup means, I don't think any of us know. Maybe some people know. I don't. It will it be good if it was good, because God, we have resources. Human infrastructure is the only thing we don't have that works against us. We have agricultural resources. We are blessed. People, brains, materials. What other countries like China have used to just become turned their countries around in decades. We're over 40. We have a lot. We have the growing population. We have things working for us. Can it be good? Yes. But how? I don't know who has the answer. And I don't necessarily think it's a kids gloves type of change. But I also know that Nigerians, they are not, see, they are not this one, they are shouting Biafra, this, we are going to see. Let's somebody break somebody's glass now. Come and see taking cover. Nigerians will take cover.
But among all this, you already knew the challenges, how it would be difficult to even bring a change.
Yeah.
But you still believe that Obi could have done that.
He's just, my opinion, he's not my ancestor.
Somebody that can't even talk.
See, I'm not even going to argue. See, this year, you have carried.
I can shut him up.
You have been shutting him up on your platform, sir. What else do you want to do that you have not done? What else do you want to do?
Say that again.
You have been shutting him up on your platform, sir. What else do you want to do?
We need strong hands. Somebody said here now that Nigeria need a military intervention for Nigeria to work. Do you believe in that?
I mean, it's drastic. I don't necessarily think it's the best, but maybe. Just maybe. Because all these, I've heard people say democracy doesn't work, blah, 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 blah. All these kids love, like, do this. Nigeria needs a, you know that kind of slap when they slap you, you go wake up from sleep. Forget everything when you dream before. As in your brain go reset. Nigeria needs a reset. So maybe military. But the military is still the same Nigerian military. Not the same corruption we did with. They're the same Nigerian military now. And I'm not even going to say that other countries of the world can step in and help us. Forget it. Everybody has their problem, including the United Kingdom. Like every country of the world has their level of corruption or whatever doesn't work. But military, maybe I just know that we need that slap. A reset.
Okay. But do you think that Nigeria can work if all the governors in Nigeria is like the governor of Lagos State?
If you are back to where we started. Is this the end of the life? Let's just be going home. Class ago, let's be going. Because you started with Tinubu. You see how you just brought your jam question back.
because
you're trying to get me to say yes, so that you can say everybody that comes on your platform is a Tinubu believer. Sir.
No, now we don't say like that.
To disagree. Are we all right? I said Obi, anybody else. I just don't need my ancestors. Period. That's my opinion.
No, because what I'm saying, no, you didn't get that question, though. What the question I asked is because
anybody can change the governor of Lagos State. Who was the governor of Lagos State that brought change? No, be Tinubu.
No. That's not where I'm going. We need governors in the state to do their job.
Yep.
Yes.
You gave accolades to Tinubu that Lagos worked because Tinubu created the structure.
Yeah, but somebody else came and continued now. I'm continue from there.
If the states work, it's like saying, is a school excellence because all the teachers in the different classes are doing their job. Rocket science question? Of course, you'll be excellent if every teacher is doing their job. Overall, collectively, it becomes a good school. If all the governors do their job, but are all the governors going to do their job? Damn question. Are the senators, all of them, going to do their job? So it comes back to who are they accountable to? Who's talking to them? Everybody in Nigeria is a father and a mother to themselves. Like, what I mean, everybody, I don't mean the actual Nigerian citizen. I'm talking about the people in power. They're not fear anybody. They do what they do. And the rest of Nigerians just look at them and say, thank you, sir, and carry on.
Because the reason why I'm asking that, because we are talking about structures, putting structures in place. From the look of things, I'm looking at like the state structures are not working because they are not doing their job. So do you think that if the country is returned back to its regional system, because that was the reason why I was asking that question, because I was getting out this year was going
military?
Regional system. There was a time every region were in charge of themselves, they take care of themselves, they were doing well. In fact, that time there was no oil, they were surviving with what they have. The north, they were good with food production, maybe like granite. The southwest, they have something that we're good at.
We were doing well before oil came in and everybody became lazy. And
Yes.
agriculture suddenly became foreign. When I was growing up, it was agriculture I knew my country did good at. And all of a sudden, oil came, everybody just became lazy. And now when people say agriculture, yes, the sector is coming back up again, but it looked like they had to resurrect it from the dead. So was it regional system that made Nigeria work at the time? If that's what it is, then maybe we can try that again. Because at least let Naira to foreign currency go back to 250. Because what is 1,000 plus? What is this?
You keep talking about exchange rates.
I live in diaspora. I have to that pains me. And it's funny because I got to a point, it was no longer interesting. It was no longer an excitement for me that it was going up because yes, if I mean that you take more Naira, but the impact
Okay.
yes.
Okay, now let's talk about this exchange rate that you keep talking about.
Mhm.
Do you know that the government have resolved this, but individuals are still the one that is selling that is
Are you able, as an ordinary man, are you able to buy forex in Nigeria? As an ordinary man,
why can't I buy? I can buy
really? Have you tried?
because I don't need it. Why I don't need it?
Please call. You
Why
see,
don't,
you're as good as in Nigeria as you are abroad. Abi? People call the average man. I'm not talking about the person that knows somebody that knows somebody. Let them go to the bank and try and buy that forex that you talked about. That is X amount of money.
but what do they need it for? What do they need it for?
Let them just go and try now. Even if it's £100, let's give them the money. Go and try and buy the, whether you go see the money. You say the government has changed it. It's individuals that are selling it. The government wait. The government has changed it, and whoever has the money between CBN and the banks, somebody is using that money to make times 10 of the currency because CBN rate is one, bank rate is the other one, and everything in between. And so before the guy gets to Mala, he has sold it to make money again, me, myself, and I. So if the government has changed it, is the government making sure that from where they changed it to the common man, it is the X amount that they said that CBN is giving? No. So how did the
So
government change?
because now when the government have changed that, they discover that individuals and some people are still stopping, are still engaging in dubious. So now the government has now created like a platform that they are going to use to monitor that. So I believe that platform has not yet been launched, but that's what I'm saying. It's by systems. Systems need to be in place, and that is what the government is doing.
Launch. Well, wait, I don't have a problem with see whatever makes Nigeria go forward. I don't mind because the exchange rate is ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
So just I think we need to wrap this up very soon. But I just want to say, do you now believe that you need to follow who no road?
Listen, see, I still stick to I would go with anybody but my ancestors. If I see change, I may change my mind. Because for me, it's the good of the nation. If
So Obi is not ancestor. 62 years. Do you know that Obi was a young man, 42, when he was a governor? What did he do? Do you know
how
that
can
Goki State governor? Do you know how old Goki State governor was? Even Obi was President Tinubu was a young man too when he started. There is no Nigerian leader that was not a youth. They never changed the country.
there's no adult that was not a youth? That's the
Exactly. That's what we are saying.
what I mean by our ancestors is the same circle. Babangida, Atiku, Tinubu, it's all of them. For to
Very
me,
soon now, President Tinubu will finish. Who will be the next circle? If there are no young people that are positioned themselves in that place, who will be the next circle? That is
so
the
who
question.
is the next year? Okay. Tinubu, yes, that's one generation. Peter Obi, that's who after Peter Obi, the younger ones. Who do you trust?
We should be the one. We should be the next people.
Speak for yourself. Don't add me to we.
But but you don't want to be there. Yeah, so
No. Politics is not my thing. You can't force
no
politics.
problem. So anybody that is their thing, they will be there. They will
So
never have the
we'll
power.
be looking out for you now. So we'll be looking out for your political career. No
I'm not
problem.
ready to go for president.
But at some point you go for governor.
Yeah,
Local.
of course, I will
That's
definitely.
what I'm saying. You see, me, Mwakwa, I will be your accountability person. Hey,
You,
well, in this
you
life,
that supported Obi,
you you go for local government or anything. I will leave my life to come and be counting me. I will be your mirror like this.
Hmm.
Because all these ones you're here, no problem. Now that we know that you are interested to help Nigeria move forward, we will be here to hold you accountable. You don't buy market. They wait.
I'm
Because
already
the
doing
time
it.
you get there, you now forget. As in when they give you Ghana must go, you now forget. I will now call you Sima Alpha. You be like, I talk to my secretary because now that I am going to, will be here. I will be here to remind you because I don't. This is why I asked you whether Tinubu is paying you. Say Tinubu is not paying you. Okay, now I can see that you're interested in helping Nigeria go forward. No problem. But sir, when you go there, we will be here to hold you accountable. At least me, I've said it that it's not my ministry. God did not call me to help people, to help nations. I don't have that power. It's not a skill that I have. It's not even an interest that I have. But if you said, let's hope, because this is my issue. Let us hope that we, the younger generation, when we shall go there, let us not be worse than our ancestors. I rest.
No problem. I will now have the choice to either take you as my personal assistant or not, because by that time I'm gonna be like there will be assessment to know if you'll be able to do the job properly. Because if you can support Obi,
You mean call you out?
if,
The assessment you want to do is whether I'll be able to call you out. I don't have a problem with that. I know the
so President Tinubu want people to criticize his government so that he can also
you are
segment
not. You are
himself.
doing a fantastic job of not criticizing his government, but we.
I have been criticizing him. You don't know my latest conversation. I've been telling we don't want our president to be traveling abroad looking for investment. I don't. I've never
What
seen
about traveling
from.
abroad doing treatments when there's hospital in Nigeria that can be better? Should we talk about that one, or you want to say he has not been?
Yeah, let's talk about it. If you want to talk about it, let's talk
Or
about
you
it.
want to say he has not been abroad to do treatment before?
Let's talk
Or
about
you
it.
want to say
Let's
he
talk
doesn't
about it.
travel abroad to do treatment?
If there's no hospital in Nigeria that can treat him, he's entitled to go to abroad to treat himself.
So
Yes, and just like any other person.
wait. In his first 6 months, he will not focus. How long does it take to make make a hospital run well?
So you want a federal hospital?
Equipment, importation,
We have a lot of them now. We can build one in River State.
and they work. So why is he going abroad?
Yes.
So why is he going abroad? If River State works, is it not cheaper to?
Tell me when he go abroad.
We'll just leave it where we are. I can't be.
No, but we get just created one. We get did not wait for the president to do it. We get just created.
You
We get
your
just build the
full
best
chest.
hospital now
Are you,
that was launched by Fubara the other day.
are you saying with your full chest that since Tinubu became president, he has not flown abroad for treatment?
I don't have that. That is people's personal life. That is not my concern.
He's a president.
I cannot.
He doesn't have a right to have personal life. He became president.
He has a right to have his own personal life. To be sincere, just like every other person, everybody have a right. If you feel like you are not comfortable to do something in any, you are free to go. But I understand what you are saying. You want the government to fix our health system.
And stop going
Yes,
abroad for treatment.
which is what President Tinubu is also doing. He has this agenda and he's doing it, he's building it, he's putting the right people in place to make sure that is going to be possible. You can't, if somebody is pregnant today, you will not give birth tomorrow. It will take a process, and you need to give that person the right nourishment, the right
You have
support to
tried
be able
to
to.
convince me. I can't say I'm swooped towards Tinubu, but I'm a be watching. I will watch. You said February.
I would like to bring you back because we will give
You
testimony.
said February. We will do the before
February is our next is our is like is our
review
next
point. And we
our
need
next
to
review
see,
point. Yes,
we don't expect a miracle. We just need to see evidence that we're steering in the right direction. I don't
yes.
expect a miracle. So bring me back. Let us see before and today. And if it's still worse and you're saying subsidy was a good idea and in February we're going to blah, 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 blah. It's not far.
You know that I just find out that even young people don't even have the solution for the Nigeria. It's a shame. Many of the Yeye British, their own is even the worst. Their own, they want to go and play parts. I've not seen young people actually say, okay, this is what can be done to bring the country forward. Some people, like the IPOP people, Biafra people, they say, oh, Nigeria cannot work. They want Biafra. They believe that if they have their own Biafra, maybe their Biafra will work. That's the only thing I've seen. I've not seen young people that actually contribute ideas that say, okay, this is what we need to do. This is what we need to do for this country to move forward. I've not seen it yet. And don't you think that is the biggest problem? You understand me? Because even young people don't even have ideas. They complain, oh, things not working, things not working, but how can we make it work? They don't have it. Do you not think that is in fact, that our forefather generation is better than our own generation self?
I also have the concern that the younger Nigerians don't know. It's I don't my point is not that the younger Nigerian might not be able to make a change. My worry is the level of greed. I don't necessarily think it's changed because that's a mindset. Do we have servant mindset with nothing attached? I doubt. I doubt. So that's where I'm coming from. Are we going to give our younger people the seat of power and hope that they will not do, if not worse? The greed mindset is my problem. I doubt it. So, but can I say the younger Nigerian does not know how Nigeria can be better? I disagree with that. I disagree.
Okay. Please, I would like you to show me any young generation that say anything good about their country or that even have any good idea to bring, because I've not seen any yet.
Is it,
They are the same people
is it
that
by
try to
what they
talk bad
say?
about the country.
It's not by
Hmm?
what they say now, it's how they live their life.
It's what they say. What they say form the opinion of others. People who watch us, who see us, they begin to, and then when they started abusing Nigerians abroad, people will start saying, "How can you abuse us?" And then they started fighting, But all the comments we make, you don't know where, how far, who and who is seeing it. Before you know it, it form the opinion of others that watch Nigerians. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I'm saying. And you just talked about mindset. Do you know that the only person that has been advocating for change of mindset is President Tinubu? He has been talking about change of mindset, that our people need to have a change of mindset on how to move this country forward, how to be patriotic Nigerians. We don't have it. But I know that you don't watch Nigerian things, and you feel like
Politics
Nigeria
is
is
not
not.
a, yeah. I know what's happening in the news at a very high level, and that's the best you're gonna get from me. Politics is not something I was encouraged to get into, even as a kid.
But do you think that women have a role in moving the country
Of
forward?
course.
Do you think that women
Definitely.
will have a strong role? What role will women have to contribute? Because for several times, it has always been men that have been president of the country. Do you think that if women have become president of the country, they will move the country forward? Or can ever women have that chance?
Please ask that question. That jam question you just posed to me. Can women have a chance? Can women rule? They can. Would they ever be given a chance? When? Guys,
Because in the last election, we didn't see any
women
woman,
in
any
the
woman.
other room. Is it the woman that's in the other room that they're going to give chance? Let's not even go into
We did
our.
not see any woman that contested.
Please leave me alone. It's
Even
not.
you say you are not interested. You see.
I'm not. Personally, there's other ways I can contribute to Nigeria. Politics is not. I'm not interested.
But let me
I'm.
tell you now, in this government now, many women have been given lots of opportunities. We have the latest young minister. Her name is Beta Edu, something Beta Edu. She is young women have people women have been given lots of opportunity in this administration.
Can women rule if given the opportunity? Can they make change? Yes, they
But
may
but
even
but they will
make.
not just
We
give
may
them
even
now.
make for better leaders. But are we going to be giving the opportunity? Where?
Just like when you say you are not interested, will you just stay in your house and they will come and give you the opportunity?
See, but there are other women that are interested and are even forthright with their opinion. Please give them the rule. Give the who want woman to. Sorry, I was born and raised in Nigeria. Leave that thing.
It's so sad that our young people are even the worst. It's so sad.
I think our young people are the worst. There's a mindset shift. There is the greed that I have a concern with, but I won't put all our young people in a bucket.
No,
No.
now let me tell you how I've been able to ascertain with that. I've been on Twitter.
Mhm.
Most of the things that young people say on Twitter, you will say, "Oh my God, oh my God." I'm telling you, young people. Do you know that some group of young people came on Twitter? They were saying that Nigerians abroad should not send dollars and pounds to Nigeria. That Nigeria should collapse because President Tinubu is now the president. They were so mad. They don't have this mindset of politics where fine, it was election. You have your own candidate, but now your candidate not win. Now we have a winner. Are we not supposed to come together for the interest of the
Yeah, but
country?
that's just an opinion. Why is that a big deal? People are.
No, no, it's not. It's not a opinion. It's a young. You need to go on. Just sometimes, just screw on
Their
your
opinion
Twitter.
is their reaction to what's
Exactly.
going on. When Brexit happened, did people not react? They even took placards. Did that change Brexit? No. Did everybody get on with it in the end? Yes.
So the
Why
reason
is
why I asked that question is that
Nigerian is saying don't do this, don't do that? They're upset. They wish it was somebody else.
yeah,
That's not.
that's why they will continue to be failures because they don't play the game of sportsmanship. You know, sportsmanship. For
Mm,
example,
that's not a fair comment.
yeah, but why is Nigerian politics different from every? Because for example, now In other countries, yeah, people during politics, you can be doing political banter, whatever, whatever. But at
Yeah.
the end of the day, when you have a winner, you have to leave
In
everything.
every country, even when Trump won, there was mixed, there was reactions. Even when Obama won, there was reaction. People are allowed,
And
they're
when Trump lost,
about to react. They're bound to react. So give them, let them express themselves. Once it's done, it's done. You move on. 2 weeks later, 2 months later, whoever won carries the rule. I don't see why you're hanging on to the fact that a set of youths came up and said Nigeria should. Did that stop Nigerians from sending money? No. Who need to send money to a mama, make a mama teach up and papa teach up? Will that person on Twitter? No. That person still send the money. So, happy fading a motor buying motor people.
no,
I'm not.
we are saying that it cannot stop it, but we are talking
Yeah,
about young mindset, the mindset of young people that
yeah.
will think.
And your example, I don't agree because that's just people expressing how they feel and they should be able to express themselves. It's not going to
Yes,
change.
they should be
If
able to express themselves, just like me. If I want to express it, they don't want me. They say, "Oh, you are this and that and that."
anybody owed you now. Don't be me and you sit down for over an hour. When you finish, you go say, will you agree that the one that did Lagos State can rule Nigeria? I say get happy fading Namoto. But you will still come back after 30 minutes. Do you agree? Okay, we're going to wrap up now. Please, what's the final word? Let us wrap
So
up.
we are going to wrap up very very soon. We are going
Mm.
to wrap up very very soon. What will be your okay. Can you tell us a little bit of the life in the UK? Is it easy in the UK so that now with that you can be able to give the young people in Nigeria advice? You understand me? And all of that. So what is it the government in the UK that is providing jobs for everybody in the country? Or I mean those kind of things. I just want to understand that, and then you can be able to
It's,
give advice or maybe say
it's,
your own the way
I think
forward.
I did something on my YouTube channel because I used to do a lot of live stream like this on my
Yeah.
YouTube where I talk about I'm passionate about people wanting to build their careers, especially career in the West. And I talked a lot about if you're watching this and you're interested, go and watch my YouTube. This is not me giving you a plug. There's information there. Go to my YouTube live stream, Vymart, and go and watch the live streams that I've done on. I think it was London to Lagos that I typed. Can you build a life in the UK? You can because the structure works. Is it easy? Hell no. You have a whole lot of adjustment to do. First of all, the weather will humble you for starters. Free sun. Like y'all wake up, y'all open, everything you'll be shining. It gives you a good feel. You're gonna struggle. I remember my first winter. I was like, what's happening here? All my body was confused. I fell asleep by mistake. I woke up and it was 6 p.m. I said, money don't reach now. It was 6
So that thing happened to everybody.
years time winter. I said, that's why this sleep short. Only for me to check my clock 6 p.m. I say, you mean 6 a.m. For where? They don't dark, but they never finish.
Mhm.
So there's a whole lot of adjustments psychologically. In fact, you see that community feel we have in Nigeria where Mama Nkechi, your neighbor go cook, go give your picking, you they come out to say, Papa Nkechi, help me hold Abigail. You see this? I'm on my own culture. It's only me, myself. The boredom will humble you. In this country, the culture is so different that alone will first shake your core. But can you come here and even if you're cleaning window, you'll be able to afford your rent, you'll be able to even potentially own a property, you can go on holiday like everybody else, you can because the structure works. But don't get it twisted. No, see, there's no free lunch. Nothing is free. And then when you start working, the tax man is waiting for you with cutlass bigger than this my jar of water here. They collect the taxes. That's why the things work. I'm not saying it's not corrupt. And then if you're wanting to move here as an adult, you be like say all your life, you dey sabi use right hand. You can't reach one point. The person na only left hand you go to use. Can you just try and simulate in your mind how that adjustment works? So my right hand is here, and all I'm doing is my left hand. I'm a baby. I'm starting all over again, but I'm an adult because I'm already formed and shaped in my mind. So the culture will shake you. Are you gonna work and make money? And then all those people you have been cursing that live abroad that they don't send you money, you become one of them. Because when you don't work the work, code don't slap you. You don't wait for bus or you don't wait for train. One person can't call you, say, send me money to buy mobile phone. I remember somebody saying to me the other day that after they'd been here for a while, they were like, how not they do? I'm not try. I said, welcome. Welcome. Shebi, when we come to Nigeria, let's start to sting yourself. They're not even you come and try it. You feel even go Nigeria after you don't come here. You don't pay the debt where you say move, come here. So you will get a job, but life is not easy. You will live the basic life. There's light. NEPA know they take light. There's no NEPA here. Yes. Water they rush. You don't need borehole, but you're gonna pay for everything. But it's not free. It's not easy. It's just different. And this is what I say to people: if you have a comfortable life in Nigeria, sit down where you do. If you can afford to go on holiday, even if you can't go to Europe, go to other African countries. I hear it's more expensive to go to other African countries, but have a works. Stay where you are. Abroad is not necessarily. I mean, I say it, and you might be thinking, but you live in the abroad, so okay. I came here to study. And so I tell you, say I go do masters, go back. And so we still there, we not go back again. Oh. Plenty of us no go back. But was the road to stay easy? Nah, bruh. No. I rest my case.
Because why I asked that question, because there are so many is it jackpot syndrome?
Yes.
Right now everybody's like, oh, even as you're trying to advise now, there are some people that will say, like better thing, no one makes better thing reach me. You will say no matter how you had reach, you will
At
not
least
be
you're
like,
fresh. You get
yes,
access.
the situation would not be like the one in Nigeria. They will survive it.
Fair
That's why
enough.
people pass through rivers, all kinds of things, to then when
Sell
they will end
houses.
up, they will first of all, when they arrive here, they find out that, man, it's not even easy to even get a house, to even get a job. They will struggle for like 10 years if you are not lucky, because to even get something that will help you to get a job, they pass through so many stories. And it's because we have not been saying all these things. Lots of Nigerians have
And
not
you
been
will
telling
now
the
be
whole story.
illegal on top. Hey, don't
Yes.
do it.
So lots of
People,
Nigerians have not been
don't
sharing
do
their
it.
stories.
You see that freedom you have when you wake up, you stretch like this. You know they stretch. See police moto, you off your stretch halfway. You know, you know they stretch. One person will wear random uniform, your heart don't jump. No, don't do it. If you don't want to come here and you're illegal on top, and then you have debts to go and pay back, it's not worth it. I might sound like a broken record. It's not worth it.
Did you
But if
see
you,
that record?
yeah,
Sorry.
but I feel I sound like a broken record because everybody has said it. Like, don't come. It's like, but you're there. If I didn't have the privilege of being here to being sent here to study, I think I'll still be in Nigeria. I had an okay life. I'll still be in Nigeria. In fact, we were not raised to value the West. That's not how my dad raised us. In fact, he used to say, if you have not finished your first degree in Nigeria, you're not going anywhere. He will not give you an international passport. So how you want to go? You ain't going nowhere. So if I did not have the privilege to come here to study in Nigeria, so all that go Europe, how did they call them? Follow back of Spain, enter river, enter church.
And
Do you know how many people have died that nobody's accounted? They're not accounted for because they said if you pass through Ghana, you will pass through this. If you must, right?
nobody even, some people, they don't even know they are already there. They are gone. Nobody even knows.
Yeah, nobody knows. Or you then come here and then you're stuck. Your papers, your documentation, and then you're here 10, 15 years. See, let me tell you
If,
something.
if you come here, if you did not get job from home before you come here, or you did not come here for school, because what I discovered that even the school even give us like a little bit of edge to
Mm.
even adapt. Because people that come here through video to even get a job, self, you go know, you go know, say, you go
It's
Joe, you
hard.
go Joe. What did they talk about? You understand?
Hard.
So, and even people that got those jobs, like all these social worker, all those care workers, even some
Yeah.
of them, what they pass through, because they don't have a choice, because they were sponsored, and if they don't want the job, it means they have to go back, and
Yeah.
they can tell
And
their
to
story.
go back, I even heard all the people that paid so much money to, they've taken loan to run money. See, my advice is if you have a good life in Nigeria, stay where you are. It's not necessarily, it's different. It's not necessarily better. Yes, the structure works. But if you can have a roof over your head and you have a job or a business that pays you, enjoy your freedom. Enjoy the weather. Appreciate what you have. What you don't know, but I'm telling you for free, you're not missing out on a lot. I've adapted. I've lived here for over a decade, so I'm as much as British as I am Nigerian. If I can, yeah, I can say that I'm as British as I am Nigerian. But they did not. I didn't sell a house to come to abroad. It was not that deep. No. Yeah,
Did you say you did not say house to come to abroad?
it's not that deep. Not for me, at least.
You finish work for that place.
No, I didn't
Anyway,
call her. I,
eh?
I didn't hang on trailer. I didn't hang on to trailer. It wasn't. Nigeria is not that bad.
Okay, I like that part. You say Nigeria is not all that bad, that you
Not that
need to maybe do some kind of rubbish things just for you to survive, or just for you to leave the country, and then you end up seeing,
bad.
ah, what you thought is
Because
not
all
what it is.
people are seeing the 1% that look like they are looking. I don't mean 1% of wealth. I mean the 1% of people that left Nigeria to come to abroad. That looks like they're showing their 0.9% of their life on social media. So you're assuming that that's 99% of their life. It's not true. It's not true. So if you're okay in Nigeria, I wouldn't give up my life to move to Europe. I wouldn't. Mm-mm.
Wow, I think that's a very good advice that you are giving, and so many people don't know. So many people say all kinds of things, and just like you said, if you come here, I hear some people say, "Oh, Nigerians," it's a lie. You, if you come here, Nigeria is not even up to one percent of Indians or Pakistan or Asian. They forget that story. You never even see people that have left their country, or Chinese that have left their country, or Indians that have left their. Please, Nigeria will stop. Everybody don't jackpot. Nigeria would just overdo things. You can't compare to people that have they
Yes,
came from India, all those areas. Man, we have not. There's nothing wrong in that country. Oh. I know that the biggest challenge is our leaders that have failed to do things, and that is why I always talk about holding our leaders accountable. If Nigerians can understand that people have different job roles in that country, their governors is the number one person they should be holding accountable, from the local government to their state government, and then before they even can think about the federal government, they should be talking about the federal government. If the federal government have refused to pay the governors their federal allocation for them to do their job, but from the history, I'm not aware if the federal government is owing any state government. Are you getting me now? But so we have failed it. So is that it? So that is where the issue is. So please, I've taken lots of your time. I'm so much happy to have you today. What will be your last word to the people? And then I know that will bring you back anytime, maybe February 2024, so that we can now look back and check and see. But before then, you hear the story, and even you come back to me and say, "Wow, you were right." Just like we were telling people that it doesn't matter the noise that people have put, because there was a lot of noise that Obi is coming, Obi will win, everybody were like shouting. We say no, Obi cannot win. At the end of the day, we have been proven right. In fact, they even brought bishops and church into the matter, religion into the matter. They prophesied that it will be
Mm,
Obi that will finally become the person that even the
mm.
court, this and that, will, all those stories. But you see that all those stories have just failed. So many people don't believe what we say, because they think that, okay, what a lot of bad things have happened in the country, so it's going to be difficult for things good to happen, and they don't believe that President Tinubu can actually be that person that will bring that change. Well, I'm part of the people that believe that he's going to be the man to do it. So
And
please,
we're watching.
what will be your last word to Nigerians, or to anybody in terms of area? Do you think that that now Nigerians need to get some skills, soft skills, that will help to, maybe they can help to contribute in their own way? Do you have any skill acquisition or training that you can recommend? And just like you say, we should watch your YouTube channel. Vymart and all of
My
that.
last word is go and watch my life. I mean, I go watch my live streams if you're interested in what I have to say. I don't have any last words apart from shall just do your best and God will do the rest. If you can go to sleep at night knowing that everything you did today was the best based on all that you know, tomorrow you might have a different understanding and you did different, then do your best. Do I have the right words to help a Nigerian living in Nigeria right now? No. If you ask me for words for Nigerians living in diaspora, I have a whole book. But yeah, today is not the day.
Okay, thank you very much for coming to our platform. We so much appreciate you. Thank you for the time.
Thank
Hopefully, uh, and lots of people, the obedient people, will be convinced and not to confuse them that
you. Ibido. Ibido.
President Tinubu is the last man, the right man for the job.
Ibido. This is your debating council with you for you and about you with you. I'm not saying anything. Thank you for having me.
Thank
I
you very
didn't
much.
I will come on a conversation on the internet that has to do with politics because it's not my place. It's not
Yeah.
it's not it's not an area that I play in.
So, which
But
area are you very good at having conversation?
I'm a life I'm well, I don't like the word life coach, but I'm a professional and personal coach.
Hmm.
And I am also passionate about helping people build their careers in corporate.
So, can you help people like in Nigeria to build their career? If, I mean, they are in Nigeria. And you are, is it possible, or they must be abroad, or?
I can talk to careers in corporate and how the machine works. Corporate is corporate anywhere, but the one that I know very much is the system that I'm in. But I can talk to how corporate works because sometimes when I hear certain conversations and certain things people struggle with, I'm like, really? Yeah.
So, is there anything that like you do that you want people to reach out to you? Like you say, you are a life coach, or you can advise. So, it's not your work is not mainly for individuals; it's for corporate organizations.
I talk to individuals. So I my background is HR, right? So, but I am passionate about helping people get the best career in the corporate world, especially immigrants, because I'm an immigrant and I've been in the corporate for over a decade. So I can tell you how it works. I'm also passionate about leaders. I am somebody who hangs on to self awareness because if I can help you be self aware, you'll be better. You will do better. It's a magic secret, but everybody's not self aware. So I'm a coach and a professionally trained coach for that reason. But I'm passionate about two groups of people, leaders, male or female, who want to have impact are the people that I coach. But I am also passionate about women because I believe that the corporate world needs women, but also women tend to drop off the career ladder once they get off to have children because they feel like they've taken time out, they lose confidence, or they're not treated well on their return, so they kind of give up, or childcare and all of those things make life more expensive, in which case it's not attractive for them to still have a career. I am passionate of getting women who are interested to get back into that ladder and that race
Mm.
because they can and they have learned skills as part of parenting that is needed in the corporate world. And then ultimately, I'm passionate about helping people build their career in corporate. So if that's something that I'm interested with, if that is something that you're interested in, follow me on my Instagram. It's Vymart. Follow
There are
me
some.
on.
There are many Nigerians that are in Nigeria. They want to have to get a job abroad. Maybe you can help them.
Oh, I can help them. I can break it down. Yeah, I used to
But
do a lot of
guys, I don't recommend. But if you want to reach out, you can reach out. If they collect your money,
Vymart. Go on my Instagram. Go on, get on my story. And if you come to Instagram, send me a DM and tell me you came from Sima's live, so I know where you're coming from.
you don't. You have got problem for yourself. Oh. There are so many people that will come to you now. They will be firing me. They say, "Leave that boy. He's a stupid boy."
But that's the problem with the internet. Everybody has an opinion.
Wow, it's nice having this conversation with you. Hopefully we can do this again some other time. But yeah, I so much appreciate it. You will receive lots of people that will come to your inbox, but I can guarantee you it's going to be lots of people that will talk bad about me.
Are
So
you
yeah,
sure there are not lots of people that want to come and cuss me out? We're waiting.
No, he didn't say anything bad about Obi, so they will like you. They will actually like you. Don't
It is
worry.
the people that are not for Obi that are coming for me.
No, people see. Let me tell you, people that are not for Obi, people that support president, we don't like doing all those things because we know that we are kings and queens and we overcome the
Hey,
world. It
oh
doesn't
shit.
it doesn't matter how they make the noise. At the end of the day, we will defeat them. So we have defeated all defeatables.
Oh shit, kings and queens. See your full chest confidence. Hello, sir.
I tell you, you do well.
It's
Thank you for
been fun.
coming.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming. Stay blessed. All right. Bye bye for now.
Thank you. Thank
All right, bye. Okay, guys, that was a very wonderful conversation. Hopefully, we are able to get something. Lots of people try to call in, but you see, I have a guest, so I just wanted to give my guest that opportunity to speak. Are you getting me now? And to hear their side of the story. Yeah, but from what we have, listened, and we are still the best. The city boy is on the throne. Are you getting me now? The city boy is on the throne. Are you getting me now? So I understand that many people want to see results. Many people want to see results, but you see, result only comes sustainable result only comes when the right foundation have been set, the right foundation have been laid, the right people have been put in place, the right system have been put in place, and that is what we are interested in. I know that President Tinubu is interested in putting the right foundation, the right system, the right structure for a sustainable future. Are you getting me now? He's not in a hurry to do something, and he's not promising you anything, but he just believe that he can that he can be able to do a lot. He can be able to do a lot, and that is why I so much believe in him. So many people will say, "Oh, the president Tinubu pay you?" My brother, nobody's paying me for anything. No, I believe in what I believe, and that is why I'm doing what I'm doing. Are you getting me now? So I mean, if you want to call in now, this we have opportunity um, to make your call or to have your contribution. Are you getting me now? But the truth is that we have defeated all defeatable guys. Uh, Yusuf, he said, Madam Obi, give thanks to God. Well, they have all seen it at the end of the day that it's not by noise. The only thing we have heard them talk about is that, oh, they're going to cause problem in the country. They want to protest. They want to do this. They want to do that. I mean, yeah, at the end of it, it did not work. So let me, there's a, of course, that our president is in Dubai at the moment. Uh, you know, is it the climate change or whatever they are talking about? I saw something that got my attention. Somebody said, very intelligent woman with knowledge of understanding. Thank you for having me, Sima. We watch our president. Yeah, we are always watching our president because he's our president and he's going to do his best. And just like he's doing, I get me. So don't worry yourself. So we saw a video that is trending where somebody was like saying, "Oh, the president that you are blocking the president of Nigeria." That was so. That was so. So I'm gonna, somebody was like shouting, "You are blocking the president of Nigeria," and then some people have their own comment to make. All of that comment, but you see, the truth is that President Tinubu is doing his best, and nobody. Uh, I don't think anybody can do what. I don't think anybody can do what more than what President Tinubu has done as it stands now, because he's doing his best. The people that want to criticize, it's normal for you to criticize, but at the end of the day, you will find out that President Tinubu is always the best. So that's it. Before they say our president cannot stand, but now they see him standing, they see him talking. The thing not even they do them, you still they pain them. Now wow. So we saw this video trending where some people were saying, let us listen to what that man.
Very grateful. Thank you so much.
She's blocking. I'm sorry. She's blocking the
So the
president of
lady in
Nigeria.
front, I don't know why that lady was. Okay, but I don't know
Sir,
what-
sir, she's blocking the president of Nigeria. So can she move a little bit? Thank you.
You see, that is our president. He said the lady was blocking the president of Nigeria. Why was that lady always? Why did that lady go to cover the president? That lady was smiling, 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 smiling. Why was that lady trying to cover our president? Why was that lady in front trying to cover our president? Are you getting me now? You say there's a lady that is covering the president of Nigeria. I like that. Who is that photographer, sir? Yeah.
Sir, sir, she's blocking the president of Nigeria. So can she move a little bit?
Did you
Thank
hear
you.
that? Hello, brother. Please go ahead.
Good evening.
Yes, I salute you.
Yes, let's start with the video you are playing right now.
Yes.
The lady was trying to get closer to
Our king. Yes, King Charles. Yes.
the king of
Yes.
And secondly, I love my president. He never said anything to her.
No.
He kept quiet because they were saying it was harassment.
Yes.
He touched her inappropriately. So thank God this was the paper saw what was happening and told her to please, you are covering the president of Nigeria.
That's
But
it.
that alone, you pronounce the Tinubu's image.
Yes.
Nigeria.
Yes.
I mean, the whole world watched it. You are covering the president
Of Nigeria.
Give that man respect.
was the photographer a black man? He said you are covering the president of Nigeria. Oh my God, that was so powerful. Wow. Wow.
So, let's start with your guest. Yes, she's one of those people who live in abroad, just like some of us did, and they are being carried away with the false information that is spreading around in the country about one, Nigeria, and our President Tinubu Ahmed. You see, like I want to tell you, I stood in Enugu. I was the student union leader, right? Bro, it is not easy to manage students. What is it called? Youth. Human being in general, it is not easy to manage human beings. And the worst of them all are the youth. 70% of Nigerians today are youth. You know, that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
So, with the kind of lifestyle, is it the Gothic at the highest level? I'm talking about these people, not just the students courtism. I'm thinking of courtism they operate in Nigeria. It was in political arena in every area. I will tell you that my exposure as a student union leader, the highest courtists in Nigeria, all over the world, are the lawyers. I'm sorry to say this, I know they're hearing me. Lawyers to the highest court is the court organization, followed by some other group. These are people who are holding sway who pronounce law for any country. Tinubu today was confirmed as the president. If the lawyer had said we don't want him, they will look for a technical ready to knock him out. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
So let's look at when the lady came and said, Obi, I was in Enugu. You be Oka. God day, what that guy? God day, somebody wants your president during that time. You can remember one guy called God day. He was the president of Unity.
Yes.
He was my friend. Okay? When Obi was the governor of Anambra, the only thing that I could give credit to Obi that Obi did was the way he did from Opiweka Bridge to Ugo.
Yes.
And immediately doing it, he has taken as if he was following Ngozi Wela. Ngozi Wela did not wait 2 months to release the money to him. The issue of school were on strike for more than a year, go to 13 months, before the missionaries tried to take it over. But today, he's taking the glory of saying school. The doctors went on strike on their own. The doctors, they went on strike. All they called them because they didn't so that Obi was not ready to listen to them. Today, as I yesterday or thereabout, the vice president was in Anambra.
Yes.
They
Yes.
This is something Obi never did anything while he was going straight as a governor. What he was interested in how to invest the money he collected from the state into a personal business, the Bureau and Fidelity Bank. Giving loan to traders who in return give him interest. Before the house, Reda knew what was happening. He has given us so much money, he has made so much interest. Before they now called him, he said yes, he actually invested the money on their behalf. Sir, are you the only one that knows how to invest? Why did you carry us along? He said, I want to make sure I do the right thing. I was one that was elected, and whatever happened is on me. You know, they want to teach you without reason. So, if you look at it, most of us who are probably lucky to be in abroad today, we seem to have forgotten the truth about our politicians. Now, both of Obi and Mr. Tinubu side by side, they both were governors. Now, let's bring the antecedent. Let's bring the achievement side by side. Can you on earth compare Tinubu Obi to Tinubu? It's not possible. I'm here to see any governor, apart from the governors that came after Tinubu, Fashola, how was it? As far as all of them, even though they say it was bad before you removed it, half of them was 100% better than Obi. Now, so look, these are boys that worked under Tinubu. He tutored them. He laid down the foundation. He gave them the master plan. How he see Lagos State to be in the next 50 years. Do you think Lagos State, if Lagos State was governed by PDP, by now Nigeria as a whole would have been finished? In fact, people that are saying Nigeria is not working, now they would have really seen that it's not working. Because as we stand now, Nigeria, you that is staying in London, me that is staying in the United States, if you want to tell anybody where you are from, they'll say Lagos. Because Lagos is the gateway to Nigeria. And so if Lagos is not working, Nigeria as a whole is not working. But this smart Tinubu is the brain boss behind Lagos. Yes, age, we all will go old one day. But it's not the yardstick for us to write him up or us to give him the support. As bad as Buhari, you and I could tell, the infrastructure that Buhari laid down cannot be, the one the PDP did for 16 years cannot be compared to what Buhari did for the past 8 years he came into power. Yeah, Buhari might not be the best anybody. But the truth, Buhari did more than PDP 16 years in office. Is it the railway? Is it the road? Is it the sport? I don't need to bring it to the airport of Britain. Look at what Buhari did in the airport. The renovation and everything, all across Nigeria. PDP was in office. All the wanted to Nigeria, they will put it on Facebook, put on the internet, but it's not on ground. They want to put NEPA, they want to bring light, they want to bring electricity to Nigeria. It's on paper. It was not on ground. Good Lord wanted to do second or third Nigerian bridge. It was on paper. It was not on ground. All the lead wanted to do gas supply in River State. It was on paper. It was not on ground. Your last program, when I was trying to talk to you before my phone went off, when it comes to demolition, when I make it started, my old building was affected. It was brought down. My business building where I was doing my business, opposite room, I don't know where I know room or lab everywhere, opposite every emporium. The building there was my office. It was brought down. But today, Port Harcourt is good for it. Go to what's it called, Trasamadi, go to Guinea, go to every part of Port Harcourt and make it started that foundation. Port Harcourt were attacking, but today they are all happy that Port Harcourt is a place to go. Port Harcourt is it for so many certain things. Those we have that make these people, they are even indicate, or you don't know their houses, not so many houses. But if you do that in Lagos, and also it's after the Igbos because of Obi. But the truth is, Obi brought the change to the Igbos. Because the truth is this, all these things have been on. When Obi was campaigning, it made the world to understand that he was a president for the Igbos. He was not going to Treasury, going to Alaba International, go to where the Igbo people are just cycles. attitude today, it is their myopic way of life. They fail to see tomorrow. They always see now. If they're not benefiting, it's not good for anybody. Instead, they want to benefit from it. So your guest, yes, she has spoken as a lady. Even the two ladies we call that they are in power, apart from Dora, who perfected NPLA, and they still killed him. If you look deep down, who Dora and the husband, it is still the Igbos who find a way to still mess him up, mess her and her husband up, because she was after them because of their fake products, fake drug, and let's say they were doing. Is it anything you want to talk about as a lady? She was a total failure. Is it all the officers who decided to bring this, is it 6334 system and remove issue from Nigeria curriculum? So, Bola Tinubu, all Nigeria needs to do is at least give him support. Sir, you can do this. Sir, we believe in you. We're almost losing hope. We know you can do this. Everyone will do better. Because Bola Tinubu, as I'm concerned, is a wealthy man. He's not looking for your money, but he just wants to make his name. He just wants to make his name. It's not exactly how his own name in the book of records. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
So, all the thing I need to do is just be patient. All I need to do is be patient. Don't be told, this man will work. If you Nigeria will give me support. If the state that refuse to give the man support, then I bet you they will lose out. If Bola Tinubu will not lose out. Yeah, I'm coming to Simon. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Understand? So that is what I just want to say here. And the Nigeria should please understand with this man. He is doing well. He is doing well. Okay? You know, the other thing I want to say is just escape my mind because of the other phone call I just received right now. But the truth is this. Nigeria need to give this guy the leadership support. They need to give to him. Because Obi would have been a very big disaster to this country. Because most of the Obi and Atiku, they're not dealing with it. You see, respect Atiku as his boss now. These are criminal. Atiku, let me tell you something. Nigeria don't know. Atiku coming back to office.
Okay, I can't hear you. I think there's a call. He has gotten another call or received another call. All right. I think that was a nice contribution. Call me back if you are able to call me. You know, I have few questions to ask you. You know, I have few questions to ask you, but I think that was what happened during that conference where somebody, you know, tried to block our president, but they end up President Tinubu end up taking the best photograph, of course, because you can see our president next to the king, of course, of the United Kingdom, right? That's our King Charles, right? So this is a signature picture. I can tell you, this is a signature photograph. You know, signature photograph. You see, and I'm so much happy that they did not say Obi, the president of Nigeria. They say you are blocking the president of Nigeria. When we look, it's President Tinubu that they are talking about. So the whole world now know that it's President Tinubu because, of course, the video is there. There's evidence. You know, we are not part of the people that are making noise. Today, now they say Lagos was a slum, that it was built by the IPOP. You never build the southeast. We'll talk about that one. Hmm? You know, they say Lagos was a slum. It was built by this. Uh, I never see anything. I told you that the kind of elders that these people have is the cause of their problem. If I talk, they say they find trouble. So you see, they have tried. Look at my page. They wanted to bring down the page. They have been reporting the page. Facebook keep sending me messages. They keep reporting the page, especially the video that I did about Obi. You know that Obi also demolished properties in Anambra. So why didn't you people talk about that? That is the video that they have been using to report my page. I say, oh my brother, I've told you people, if you cannot bring down the page, Nsima will bring you people down. And I'm so much happy that everybody can now see their hypocrisy and their stupidity is coming out. Today they say Lagos was a slum. They will say all kinds of things, but at the end of the day they still fail. Big time failure. You know, they still fail. We will give them history that we understand what they did to our brothers and sisters in Abia State, in Abia, because all those places they were owned by our Akwa Ibom people, the BBO people. That is why every time they keep on trying to talk down on the BBO people, the Akwa Ibom people. They say that we are household, we are stupid because they did the same thing last time. They take over our place and call it Abia, whatever. Even up to now, they are still fighting our people there. We know the story. But we can assure them that it can never happen again this time around. It's an assurance I'm giving you. If they like, they should create the biggest map in the world and put Akwa Ibom name inside it. When the time comes, you will know that Akwa Ibom people, we are not noisemakers. We are doers. You understand me? So it was a wonderful conversation with our sister, of course, that joined us, Vymart. Well, you can please go and watch go to her page. She does a lot of things as well. Vymart. You can check it out on Instagram, on YouTube. You'll be able to see her. She made her own point, but I just wanted to let her know that President Tinubu is the right man for the job, and he's going to do it. And you see the way our president is doing. He's not gra person. It's not if you fight him, just like me. If you fight me, I would like to fight you back. But President Tinubu is not the one that will be talking too much. You understand me? He's not talking too much. He's not talking too much. He will do what he needs to do. That's it. Thank you very much, Ada Anyanwu, right? He said the pictures of our King Charles and President Ahmed Tinubu was in Friday's Metro newspaper. I said this picture end up being the best of ever, the best picture ever taken by any president or Nigerian president. This picture end up being the best. We will come back again and we'll continue this conversation, guys. President Tinubu is the right man standing. I still want to call on the IPOB people, Biafra people, Obi people. I challenge you people to bring down this page. If you cannot keep on reporting, if you cannot bring down this page, we will bring you down. Keep exposing yourself. I told you people that you keep exposing yourself, right? You're already exposing yourself. After you say Lagos is a no man's land, now you are now saying Lagos was a slum. When the time comes, you will understand that it's not a joke. You understand me? Tayo say their agenda to hijack Lagos with Chinedu alias Badebo failed woefully. We thank them for making their plans open to us. That's it. It's as simple as that. That is what they have always. They take over Abia State. Abia State was owned by the Akwa Ibom people, the Ibibios. They did the same thing and they take over Abia State. Don't worry, I will tell you the story for that because they think that we don't know. My parents, they told me, my father told me this thing. They think that I don't know. They think that we don't know. Our people know. They are the one that took our land, Abia State today. Even up to now, they are still fighting us. They think that we don't know. That is the agenda. They wanted to use intermarriage to succeed, to do that. You understand? That is why when Obi was running for governorship, they say, "Oh, Obi married your sister." So you see what they wanted to do. You are a bunch of criminals. I've told them before that you guys are a bunch of criminals. You will not succeed. I'm just telling you, I'm not the only one telling you that know this thing. Our people know it. You understand me? So President Tinubu end up taking the best picture with the king. That is history. So guys, I have to end it here because I've done more than my 2 hours. Hopefully I can come back again later tonight. Later, I don't know, but we'll come back again. I challenge the OB people to keep on reporting my page. If not, people will fail just like you have failed before. You understand me? Because we are kings and queens and we overcome the world. So guys, thank you very much and stay blessed. Until I come your way next time. Remember, our prayers remain with our president for good health, understanding, knowledge, and the right decision to make the right decision to work for the best of the country. You know, that's our prayers, and to choose the right people that's going to work with him to achieve success. That's our prayer for our president. You understand me? No, I just something just got my attention. So I just wonder that after all this noise, what do you hope to get? You will still end up being, you know, number zero. You end up exposing yourself, and everybody will not know the truth. Anyways, may God bless all of us, patriotic Nigerians, the City Boy family. We're going to be in good health, so that at the end of the day, we'll enjoy this country. That's our prayers, guys. That's our prayers. Uh, Stay blessed until I come your way next time. Of course, you know my name. My name is Akbarawa Isima, the first son of Uju, from Akwa Ibom. Our job is to make sure that we continue to fight in order to protect and to defend our land. Stay blessed, guys, and bye for now.